Hope you're happy to be here.
Totally.
we're
I'm so
doing great
excited to be
content.
here.
Wow, it's incredible. I had
No,
my
it's
hot
all.
chockies.
It's always been my dream to be in a D&D game on Friday, September 30th at 7 p.m. EST.
Oh my god, it's already
I know,
October
right?
for us.
It is already
Crazy.
October.
Fuck.
It's the one,
Do
the
you
1st of
remember
October.
October?
The first thing.
Anyway, guys.
So someone else
Hi.
joined.
Oh no, it's just Kronos.
Before we begin, may I share a Twitter post?
No.
Sure.
Yes, actually.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
I hate it too.
I swear,
Why?
if this is what the S becomes from this point on, I'm just gonna look at my children who will draw this and be like, "No, I will
Tiger
disown
has
you."
children?
Maybe abortion was a solution.
You know, natural. I think I now know why people were thinking about Darwinism.
Maybe we should reduce the population, actually.
Well, don't worry.
Maybe
I'll have better
Lysander
luck
had
on
it
the next
right.
one. I didn't find that
Next time
clip.
you have like auditions to know if your child is like good enough to be like your descendant, you know?
There was literally a video that was kind of like that, where like this guy's like quizzing his kid, and then he's like, "Well, we'll do better on the next one." Pulls out a shotgun and, and reloads a shell.
I remember I saw one video which was like, it's Chinese parent, like to make Chinese parents proud. It was just like America Got Talent, but for like Chinese parents, where like Chinese kids try to show off to their Asian parents, and then they get absolutely destroyed for the smallest of things.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm saying
you
like
know how to play
whoever
the
can
violin,
win
that's
that,
great.
it will be a prodigy.
Yeah, so yeah, you know how to play the violin. That sounds really cool. Oh yeah, I wanted to make my career. Oh no, not a career. No, it has to be a hobby. You're gonna be poor. That's a yikes for me, sir. Like,
Listen, alright, I'd rather my bank account be empty than my will to live meter, alright?
but both are empty for me. So I mean, I've
Fair enough, actually. So true.
When I was told that I should make a career out of playing the trombone, I was like, no. I much rather have some money. Well, because like I enjoy playing my trombone as more of a hobby than I do for a career.
Mhm.
Also knew like I would probably not
Tiger.
be that happy if I go through that route. So
Tiger, I have
Yeah,
a
that's
question.
fair.
go for it.
So, from one trombone player to another, how do I deal with instrument-related stabbings? Because I'm not marching trombone ever again. It's not happening. But also, I feel like my band director would stab me. So, how do I deal with?
First of all, make sure that you have the rubber tip at the end of your slide to prevent stabbing. And also,
Oh, no, I'm saying if I tell my band director that hey, I'm not marching trombone after this year, I feel like he's going to stab me. How do I deal with that?
well, first make sure that you have another instrument that you can switch to, or if you're outright quitting, they should be
I
fine with
own
it. They can
16.
only guilt trip you through looks. They can't do anything. They can only guilt trip you through looks. Because
Well, no,
I
I've
dropped
already-
it on my very last term during my senior
Well,
year, and
But see, here's the thing.
honestly, no one said anything about it.
Well, I've already told him no.
Then
But
that's
that
good.
was for
man.
but that was for jazz band.
Ah, well, in that case, you need to stick to your resolve and just keep going. And if you get stabbed, don't worry.
Oh,
You're most likely to survive a stabbing than you do. I forgot
Just
my
playing the
analogy.
trombone mower. Yeah,
No,
you're surviving.
the trombone suicide. Yeah, no.
It's more deadly. Oh my
It
God.
is
You're gonna
deadly.
see me-
I whacked a freshman at his throat, and he was because he was
Violence.
because he forgot which way to turn.
Look,
forgot
if I
to
ever-
duck.
If I ever have to do that routine, there's gonna be more than one type of trombone suicide, alright?
Oh my god.
You
Alright,
see me
so
hanging from the ceiling by fucking
No,
heartstrings.
I got lucky the first time I did it because I was way shorter than everyone else. So they had to take me out.
wait, the first time you did the trombone suicide?
Yeah, I was in middle school.
You guys
I was
know
really
what
shorter
a
than everyone
suicide
else.
routine
But
is,
in high
right?
school, growth spurt.
Oh my god.
So
Yeah, you guys do know what a trombone suicide routine is, right?
No.
there's like a gif.
Okay, so a trombone suicide routine is where the trombones turn in weird ways. So like half of them duck
Oh.
and then the other half turn to like where their heads were.
Mhm.
So yeah, like Tiger, if you can find a gif of it,
I'm
it's
trying,
so
but nothing
it looks
is showing
absolutely
up.
painful.
But like, it's really cool if you can pull it off. And
Yeah, but I can't pull
our
it off. There's five
our
of us.
seniors were the best at it because they did it in like kind of like a circle. And
Alright.
yeah, no one could beat that. Suicide Squad. Here we go.
Alright, so I'm actually gonna start the
Yeah, we-
thingy.
We should start.
Yeah, we should. So, alright. So, hi guys. So, we are picking up where we left off last session. You all had quite a lot of fun at Bowsen Tavern, discovering the quite impressive drink list and also partaking in the buffet, all accounted for by your buddy Xanther Bowen. You can thank our dear friend Baek for absolutely ruining his entire economy. Woo! Oh my god, Baek is absolutely evil.
Causing
So
mischief with Xanther.
minus like 5 in friendship with Baek or maybe with Lorus. Lorus disapproves. Anyway, so you had learned during this small reunion that apparently the Battle for Strixhaven, a Mage Tower competition, was to be held at the end of the year. And a lot of students actually believe that your group might be just the one fit enough to enter and win. And they've told you to seek Professor Sharp-Beak, the council of the school, as she is the one organizing the event. So yeah. How are you guys feeling? It's the same day. It's the same day. It's just like a bit later
Well,
during the day, but
what-
yeah.
oh my god.
Oh
Wait,
no.
What? What's happening?
No, it's nothing. It's just Nebel just docking.
No, I mean
That-
like, with Mage Tower, I didn't catch that last part.
Basically, there is a Mage Tower competition that is held at the end of the year, and
Correct.
people can already start creating teams for it. And everyone basically said, "Oh yeah, you guys, Scuttle, you guys won the title of Students of the Year last year, and you pretty much saved campus and stuff. So like, honestly, if there's someone who can win out there, you can win the competition, it's probably you guys.
I'm back.
Okay, I know what you guys are thinking. I don't know.
I don't know what I got a call. I was
Oh,
Yeah, I don't
Mage
know what
Tower
you're
competition at the end of the school year, a sports event. People want Scottle to sign up. I know what this looks like, but I don't know.
No, it's in the book. I haven't it's like
I
I'm not
know
forcing-
I know it's in the book, but like in terms of Winston, I don't know.
We'll see. We'll see.
I've been told to think about it. I have not.
You'll see. You have time. You have so much time to think about it.
Honestly, I kind of want to say Winston the announcer.
Aw, that's cute. But he
Special
would be
guest-
so
'cause he's-
biased.
oh
Because he is, like, for all intents and purposes, he is retired from actual school. I think it would be nice, right? Because it's like, yeah, this was kind of your passion, and like, we're sorry that you had to drop out, but like, we still like respect you coming back for the pie shop.
Mm-hmm.
So, like we'll meet in the middle here.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, you guys are basically getting out of Bosun Tavern. You had a really nice day, and so yeah, what are you guys doing now? Like, are you trying to go seek Sharpbeak right now, or do you have anything else you want to do beforehand?
Let's see. First thing, no, I'm kidding.
You always scare me when you say that.
I mean, it's whatever you guys want to do. No, I'm technically not part of the group. As far as I'm concerned, I just decided to tag along with you guys because you guys are nice. So
I literally back was about to do something, but now I'm like, no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Beck is just gonna float around. Ellie, what are you doing? Ellie.
Cat.
It's
no, that's my other
fries.
character.
It is fries. It's not chicken. She's acting like
Mischief.
there's chicken,
She's a
and she's sitting on
menace.
my mouse.
Chimkin nugget.
Himkin.
Of course she's sitting on the mouse. Of course she is. She's like a little, mischief.
No,
Mischief.
you're not.
Devious.
Back on the desk. You lost your desk, Birdridges.
So,
Well, of course
Grace, what are you doing?
Well, Grace has no idea what Mage Tower is like, so she's just kind of
Yeah, all you know is that it's a sport.
Yep.
That's all that you've glimpsed from it. It's like, oh, it's a sport.
right, that sports thing.
Ellie.
Yeah. And apparently you all kind of agreed to do it. It was mostly, honestly, Dr. Hopper who was like, oh yeah, totally, we'll do it. And you guys were just,
Is that
Going along with it.
Rowan's character?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's Rowan's
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, only
That's
he
fine.
signs up for it. He's like, I got my whole team, and he shows up to the field alone.
Yeah, don't.
Oh, no, don't worry, he has,
We'll
like-
sign up for it. We'll sign up for it, and then he like writes down his name and all right, it's your guys' turn. Where did everyone go?
Yeah, no, no. What he would do is that he would show up alone, but then he would have all the Warforged in the entirety of the school, that he dismounted and decided to rework as like turrets,
No, that sounds like a banger idea. I'm down for that.
It's
What
a
do you guys
giant
say?
mech
Do we
suit
ditch him?
made out of the bodies of Warforge, so that
Like,
he
that could
enters
cool
as
stuff.
himself and an army as one person.
Honestly, it's very pog. It's very pog. I'm scared of Ruin's power, by the way, guys. I'm so scared. The first thing he did was like completely dismount his roommate, and just decided to just change its like personality matrix and shit. Like, guys, I am not safe from Ruins.
Oh, don't worry, we have some fun things planned for you.
Oh, I know. It
It's
scares me,
fine,
but I
we-
also have things planned for you guys.
Look, it's fine. The other 3 people in VC right now have band privileges. It's fine.
Everything's okay. So yeah, all right. So yeah, so what are you guys like actually like doing on anything, like going somewhere or anything like that?
I guess I could go try to check out what Mage Tower is all about. Also,
That is
kind of want to look at the request board, side quest board.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
It
Oh,
is a
yeah,
thing.
we
That is
should-
it.
We should probably
do that.
grab some. Yeah, let's grab some quests.
All right, gonna open thing for requests. There are not a whole lot that are like available this early on. It is merely the second day of school. It's very very early on.
Okay, but
Fuck,
like
I
we
should
learned
bring
the
last
character
year,
sheet.
we're going to forget about it as the year goes on. So
Forget about
might
it.
as
Yeah.
well grab them now.
Yeah, grab them now, get
Yeah,
them
yeah.
out of the way, move on. Make money.
I'm just saying that.
Profits.
I'm just saying that you
Dogs.
guys might want to. I'm just saying that you guys might want to come back later to get those, to get more. But yeah, right now there are
What
really
if we took
only.
the board itself, so that anytime that people need to put requests, we just have it with us?
I don't think
Well,
that's
you
how
see-
it
I forgot
works.
to.
Actually, this could be potentially an update for your dorm room, but like, shh.
Okay,
I did talk about that to Nebel.
Uh-huh.
Basically, it is a new. Basically, it is a new function. It's okay. Basically, it's a new function of the dorms where basically now that you're going to keep your dorms pretty much intact, maybe sometimes you will like change roommates, but like your side of the room is going to remain the same between all of those. So basically, what's going to happen is that you can modify your dorm to like be more functional. For example, getting a key so that you can go to your dorm from any door ever, or this sort of thing. And one of the updates that you can get. Now, there's also another update that is like a bookshelf that rearranges itself, and it allows you to basically change your your spells at will. Like whenever you go to your dorm room, you can just change your prepared spells without having a long rest. So that's also a thing. And
Interesting.
I feel like you're going to absolutely abuse that, but it costs a lot of money.
In
So
combination with the key? Oh no.
yeah, it can be super broken. And
Wait,
and
the
there
key
is
that will
also
lead to. Ooh. Sorry. Go on.
yeah, and you can also get one where you have your notice board inside of your room, so that every time there's a quest that is put on the notice board, you can have access to it directly from your room. That you may have access to through a key if you also took this upgrade.
Mhm.
Feels like a very video gamey item.
It is super video gamey. But like we are in a magic world. We are in a magic world where like, everything can just be like teleported and shit. Like, And I feel like, this way it gives you guys something to spend your money on,
It is true.
Yeah, because otherwise because I
Outside of
see that you guys
coffee,
like
of
accumulate
course.
money but you just don't use it, so like might as well use it for something that you guys will actually enjoy. Anyway, you do get to the bulletin board inside of the biblioplex, and inside you find two quests in particulars. The first one is just titled "Help in the Kitchen." It's a note that is scribbled on some random lined papers that is attached to the bulletin board, and it reads the following: "I am completely overwhelmed by the amount of new students to feed this year. Could some people please spare some of their time to come help me prepare tonight's dinner? I also need a couple spices from the market for my special dish." I will put it in the thing. I mean, I'm going to like put it in like the main quest if you like, guys take it. And
I'm
I-
probably not. Are any of us cooks? Probably not.
I know, but my first question is, does it say what type of spices do they need?
not exactly. I think it's something that you need to go ask the person directly.
Okay.
Like they don't give the details directly, like because otherwise people might go and buy the spice and then bring it to them. But maybe someone already did it. It just it's more practical.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Just going through some things right now. All right. So, yeah, this is like one of the quests. The second one is more something about the biblioplex itself. It's like written just there. It's a small note written in very neat script. Like it's to the point where it could have been printed. Beware, some bookworms have infested the biblioplex. They hide in different books and jump at students that open them. Please beware. So it's not really a quest, it's more just, a warning message.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of just looks at their self and goes, "Am I a bookworm?" And then remembers some of the books that they've taken from home and forgot to put back.
So, are you guys taking any of those two?
I mean, since like the second one's more of like a general, so it's not really a quest. It's just a notice.
Yeah, though you can probably go and try to find those bookworms, whatever they are, and try to get rid of them. which would be a
Baek,
quest in and of itself.
yeah, Becca is going to kind of like jot down both of them, but is very interested in the Biblioplex one.
Okay, I'm going to go and write
And
him. Okay.
yeah, they're gonna go. You know what? Yeah, Becca's gonna see if anyone wants to come with her to the Biblioplex to do that.
Oh, you guys are inside the Biblioplex, so that's already that.
Okay, Becca's going to see which one is willing to come with me. Becca's like, who wants to come help me with bookworms?
Yeah, I'm gonna write down the thing. Meanwhile, you guys can like roleplay.
I kind of just like taps the notebook that they have with the quest about the bookworms, seeing if anyone else is interested in it.
I don't know. It's, just squishing some worms. Meh.
That draws a very unrealistic image of what a bookworm is. It's like 3 feet high, like this creature with multiple eyes, so that I can read like as many books as it can, and like long spindly arms. She has
Yeah,
no
I'm
clue
going to
what
put-
the bookworm. She has no clue what the bookworm is, but that's what she's drawing because she thinks that's what the bookworm would look like.
Mhm.
Alright, I'm fooled.
Yes.
Alright, I'm just gonna add a property on this thing. Edit property. No, I just want to add another property, please. Sorry, I'm adding things because I have like a massive thing. There's like a checkbox. Accepted. Bloop. Just writing the ones that are accepted. And
I guess I can squish
another-
some worms, but yeah, helping the kid. I mean, nah. Nah. I wouldn't be any help in the kitchen.
Yeah, that's fair. That is indeed very fair. We can't run B anymore. Oh no.
Well, I mean, B is over.
B is kind of done.
So-
Hayden, move on.
Hayden, you gotta
I'm about
move
to-
on.
I was about to say if that was a thing. Already, some people are gone from the Great War campaign, but it's fine.
It's okay. Alright.
maybe,
Yeah.
or maybe that he was intending that as the joke, as like, oh, it's already over, and you guys can't do anything
Yeah,
about it.
probably. Probably. I'm sure he's gonna be like, that's the joke.
Anyways,
I know him.
Quick question, DM.
Yes.
Did we get our Strixhaven mascots right?
No, because you haven't chosen one and you haven't registered yet for like anything really. Because first of all,
Okay.
you don't have the spell to like conjure one, and you also haven't registered yourself for Mage Tower yet, so you haven't chosen
You
which mascot
mean-
is going to
Do
represent
you mean the plushie thingy? That's what I got.
No, but I might have to take off Find Familiar because for some reason I do have it.
Oh no, you have a familiar. It's just you don't have a mascot. It's different.
Okay. So then another question, is the mascot technically familiar as well? Can you have 2 familiars at the same time?
Yeah, you can. Most
Okay.
likely, yeah.
That was my train of thought, but no, but I am going to summon Mortem, my pseudo dragon familiar.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna go look for some bookworms, and I'm gonna have Mortem be like flying around on his own using his keen senses to try to find the bookworms.
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know
Alright.
if you're pulling out your familiar, Grace can too. Little panda baby can help.
dragon has advantage on perception. Rely on sight, hearing, or
Alright.
smell.
Yeah, do perception here. You're gonna
Okay,
need
I'm gonna
it.
do one for my dragon, and then I'm gonna do one for my. Oh my goodness, my dragon ward. Oh gosh, my dragon and I are not having not having a good time today.
Oh no.
My dragon rolled. Hold on, have to check the stats. It's wisdom, so that is 10 for my dragon,
Mm-hmm.
and that is. That's literally a 5 for Baek.
Yeah, no, you're like walking alongside, the big shelves that are on the side, and you just don't see anything at all. You don't see anything at all. You're like, oh my god, that's actually a book I am very interested in. And you can just look around and everything. Baker, do me a just, straight D20, okay?
Great D20.
Yep.
13.
All right. And as you're walking down, the little array of gigantic, bookshelves, suddenly you hear a bit of a rustling behind you and little screeches, and you turn around and you see a little thing, a little scrap of paper just kind of jumping outside of it. And it tried to jump at you, but thankfully you were fast enough to actually avoid it. And I'm going to see you look. Bloop. You don't see anything at all. I have dark vision. Yeah. Don't pull the dark vision thing on me. Please.
Can't let it go, can't let it go, can't hold this
Oh my
back
god, they're so
anymore.
cute!
Yeah, it's adorable.
It's
a bookworm.
Adorable.
Oh, wait,
They're all
what do they do to
bookworms.
books? Quick question, what do they do to books?
Well, it just kind of roams wherever books are present. Actually, can you do me a bit of a, you know what?
Arcana,
survival.
animal. Oh, okay.
Animal handling does work. Animal handling does work.
Can I choose between animal handling and survival?
Yeah, I guess so.
I'm choosing survival because that's 20
Oh,
+2.
damn, GG. Actually, you didn't remember exactly, but then you saw what it looked like, and we were like, oh,
Just like
okay.
my power is just beep, right there. That's what it is.
Yeah. So I'm basically going to tell you everything I know about those bookworms. Okay. So
Sweet.
it's the smallest yet most intelligent representative of the highly poisonous worm genus. It has a remarkable ability to perfectly imitate a sheet of paper, and it roams wherever books are present, from the dust-ridden library of an ancient civilization to the buzzing bookshop selling heavy tomes and fantastical scrolls. They're able to remain motionless over extended periods of time, and it is not uncommon for these creatures to be utilized for a hasty note or a secret message or cheesy poem of love, completely unnoticed by the unwary, author. And they can live for a very long time. Like, I'm talking centuries. Like, some of the oldest ones were found covered in hieroglyphs. Like,
Huh.
very old shit. Hi, Ruins!
Hi, Ruins.
We found
Do
the
they like
bookworms.
eat
Some
books
bookworms.
or destroy
Yo.
books, or are they just leaving
They-
peacefully?
They just chill in the books. They just chill in there.
Cool, because that's all I needed to know. Because I'm gonna try to capture this thing.
Yeah, they chill in there. It's just that they kind of ouchy sometimes, like they kind of,
Yeah, bite.
Nibble.
they bite.
Yeah.
Like
I-
you just try to take a note and then boom, scrunch, munch.
Okay. So do I see
Is their
it?
bite just a
Like,
paper
how far
cut?
away is it from me?
So are there
So
just
it's
like
kind of-
things chilling in books now? What's going on?
Oh, okay. Basically, they just found I have a thing in school where there is a big board, a bulletin board with like quests that are available each new session. And they found a quest which said that apparently bookworms have been infesting the Biblioplex. And Tiger decided to go and take that quest and try to find those bookworms. And he found one.
Nice. Nice.
And yeah, like after that, they might go to see Sharpbeak to like register their team. But for now, we're doing this. We're doing the bookworms.
Yeah.
All right, so you want to capture it?
Yes. Is it within sight? Is my first question. And how far away
it is
is
within-
it from me?
It is within sight. It's about 5 feet away. It's not very far away. It's just
Perfect.
like crawling onto the bookshelf.
I'm using Mage Hand to grab the creature with like the skeletal ghost hand with roses that are kind of like blooming from it.
Okay, do me an Arcana check. Usually I would ask for like a dexterity check, but like here, you're using Mage Hand, so Arcana check for this one.
Ooh, 19.
Ooh, well done. Counter 1 with dexterity. That is not enough. That is a 13. So basically, it's trying to like kind of, squiggle away and just go back into one of the books. But you grab it with relative ease with the Mage Hand, and you bring it closer to your face, and it's crunkly. It's very scrunkly. It like tries to fold onto itself, trying to find a way to get out. But it can't do more than like 4 or 5 folds, It looks you with its tiny little bitty eyes.
Immediately stuff it into like a flask or a container of some kind.
A baby. Yeah, you do that. You probably have like an old like
I have
potion
like a
bottle or
jar, like
something.
an old pickle jar, and I'm just like, whoop, like the fireflies, and then Becca's just going, okay, I need to get as many of these as I can, and immediately starts searching around.
All right, do me a perception check. We're gonna do it very quickly because there are a lot of those.
Okay.
So just do me a perception check and we'll see.
So for me, that is 11. My pseudo dragon has 18.
All right. Oh, nice. Both of you succeed actually. I did some kind of rolls for that. Yeah, like your pseudo dragon, thankfully, is small enough to be able to go like kind of between bookshelves and kind of flies around, and is able to actually like grab a little. It kind of gets bitten at some point, so your dragon is going to take, unfortunately, one little like. Oh, never mind.
Oh. Yeah, it has 6 hit points.
Okay,
seven hit
can
points total.
Can you do me a Constitution saving throw for your dragon?
Oh. Oh, that is not good. That is 7.
Yeah, so it takes 1 piercing damage from like being bitten, like ouchies.
Mm-hmm.
And it's going to take. Let me check. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good. Oh no. 10, 11, 13, 14. 14 poison damage.
What?
You just
These
watch as
little
the pseudo
guys?
dragon just poof, just disappears.
It disappears, and the little friend just kind of falls onto the floor, and he's like, eep, eep, and just kind of scrambles
These
away,
little
like
baby
trying to
men?
scramble.
Just
Yeah.
you,
Poison?
just suddenly there's like sudden like dark aura that just sprays out of nowhere, and Beck is just slowly turning their head towards the direction where their dragon friend was, and their eyes
Oh, never
are
mind.
just narrow
Never-
slits.
Okay, never mind. It was 8 damage. Very sorry. I misread
Still
how many
takes
dice I
them
had to
all.
roll. It
They
still
only-
kills it though.
My dragon only had 7 hit points.
Yeah, it does. He does 2d4 poison damage on a failed save.
Beck is just gonna turn. Their eyes are just thin, narrow strips, and they're just death glaring. The bookworm that just killed Mortem, and then immediately uses Mage Hand to grab the one that just attacked.
Yeah. Arcana check once more.
Come on,
Very
I gotta
quickly.
catch this guy. 15.
Come on. Yes. Let's check. Yeah. Actually,
I don't even give him a moment to breathe. I just stuff it into the jar as soon as possible.
you go to like have your hand on it and you like grab it, but then it kind of slips out and slithers, and you try like it's kind of like soap, you catch it and then it just squeezes out. You catch it, it squeezes out again and again and again, and you spend like 5 good minutes just scrambling away trying to catch it on the floor. It keeps keeps slithering out.
Yo, who put the bookworm in the jar?
Wait, can I help out?
You can, yes, you can.
I'm gonna use my actual hand to capture it.
This is dangerous.
I don't care.
Alright, Grace, what you doing?
Actually,
Do I have good spells for this?
I don't know. do
actually,
you?
I'm gonna use magic missile on this worm. Screw it.
You're gonna kill the worm.
It hurt my friend. It's not going away easily.
How many damage?
Give me a second as I go to scramble to get my dice.
I mean,
By
consider.
the way, Romans, you can
It could have
like any of you can enter the scene. Sorry, what? What?
I use wish to wish this thing out of existence.
No!
That's a 9th level spell.
This
Wrong,
worm has
wrong
to
campaign, buddy. You were wrong campaign, buddy. You were never in B.
we used wish so much. Oh my god,
pay. Oh my god.
So
it was so
there were a
chaotic.
few times where I was obviously setting up things, and then those things happened. And then there was one time where a deck of many things moon card.
I
Wait, actually,
am
it has
missing
twice.
a D4.
And y'all told me not to draw from the deck.
Yeah, well,
Literally,
yeah.
Sawyer only had good things happen. The
He-
only difference
Sure
was like he lost all of his money, but then he got so many gems in return.
That is so
He
true.
got so rich.
Okay,
after
but
that.
and
got
also
so
he
rich.
got like I don't know some
Fucking
devil
Prince card.
yeah. He got a
Oh,
fiend
yeah,
mad
but
at
that was
him,
gonna
which
happen
was like
anyway.
yeah.
10
Yeah,
points
that
of
was-
damage.
It was literally
Okay,
the plan for the campaign.
So, you attack it like it, and instantly it's like poof. It just kind of flies off into small little pieces of papers.
I was gonna blow
has
it up
died.
Dragon Ball style.
Yeah, it just exploded. It's dead. You
I love
killed
the
it.
fact that when Baek casts his magic missile, it becomes like quills. So a quill literally like killed a bookworm.
You have
And it's mightier than the sword.
you have the librarian, the illithid that is like at the counter and everything that just looks unimpressed, but still you can feel a small feeling of gratitude over the fact that you're actually trying to take care of the problem,
Yeah, but now I'm gonna go after the others because they all have to pay now.
Same.
It takes
help.
you guys a pretty I would say that it takes
Ellie!
it takes all of you guys quite a long time to get rid of pretty much all the bookworms that are present in this library. There are just so many of them. There are so many
Then-
tomes of books. Oh,
Would they be considered magical creatures?
they are
monstrosities.
considered tiny monstrosities.
Oh yeah, but like,
So-
would that be considered a magical creature of sorts?
Possibly.
Would you say that them in themselves are magical? To the point where they could maybe be detected?
Actually, I'm actually having to look up a little bit.
I am missing my deadliest D4, and I'm now panicked to walk around this room. It is the sharpest D4 I have. And I know
I have
this word
magic, so we
is
could
painful.
on in time for dinner. Hypothetically speaking.
I wouldn't call it magic. Unfortunately, I don't think it's a magical creature.
Okay.
Like it's just a creature that looks like a sheet of paper, but it's not magic. It's just a weird ass looking snake.
Actually, that's a good question. Would detect magic be triggered by summons?
Possibly if the summons is magical, yeah.
Okay. I was thinking like the existence of that summon would then be magical.
How do you do a non-magical summon? Is that just like calling
a
somebody
phone
over?
call.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
just pick up a cat. This is
I summon
You
the
lunch.
The cat has no idea who you are or what you're doing.
So what you do is right is you get a lawyer.
All right, so yeah, you guys spend like a pretty long time in there clearing off everything. So Grace, you have Pendar, helping out.
How many of these do I capture? I'm trying to capture as many as I can.
Also,
roll
okay.
me an animal handling check.
Also, it's not Pandar, it's Helor. Pandar is
Oh,
from
Helor.
Dragon Age.
I know. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
19!
Dragon D's
Woohoo.
not.
All right, then roll me a d12.
D12.
I'm sweating. 7.
7.
Well then, you have your number. You have 7 little creatures that are, in a small pot. And they're like all squeaky, like all the time, like just
Whoa, little baby.
Baek is like, the chaos I can sow with this.
They are baby, but I think Grace is just gonna squish them.
This is a certified
that's
Valen
doable.
moment.
It's so Valen.
Oh, no,
You're my
this is-
friend now.
my
It's
friend
more like
now.
you are my tools for destruction kind of deal, but
That's the difference between Valen and Baek. Baek
Baek,
will try to destroy you.
Baek is like, I have plans for you. Baek is like, new friend. Yeah.
Is
It's
this
beautiful.
is this a tool in our gigantic robot death tower?
Possibly.
No, this is for something totally different. No, this is for.
I'm scared.
Something.
It would
fun.
be.
I'm scared every day because of Tiger. Alright, so yeah, you guys, after some time, Grace probably squished and squashed a lot of them. Lorus probably helped. And if Dr. Hopper is there, probably helped as well. I don't know. Or maybe he was just doing some light reading.
He is absolutely unaware of to what's going on, but is reading up on some book about mechanics and rebuilding Warforged.
It'd be very funny if there was one of the bookworms inside of his book and he just didn't notice and just took notes on it.
No, motherfucker cowered in the corner if he saw that.
Aw, the baby.
I
So,
am a big handsome man. Ah!
Yeah, I would say Ruins, like Dr. Hopper is sitting right next to his Minotaur friend, who is also doing some little reading and everything, which looks
Actually,
kind of
if this was this was a fellow friend from what's the name of the college, the nerd college?
yeah, it is from
Quandary?
Quendrix. Yeah, it is Quendrix.
Yeah, if he knew this guy before, his expulsion, he would try to avoid him.
No, he
Just-
doesn't know you from. No, he doesn't know you from
Okay.
before because he just joined. He joined like
Okay.
2 years earlier.
Yeah, so
Like,
he's
he-
sitting next to this guy, studying up on.
Yeah, because
Setting up on-
he is actually one of your friends. He's actually one of your friends. It's Drazomir Yarnask. He's like a Minotaur and stuff, and he's a bit shy, a bit of a bookworm actually. Not like the ones we're squishing. Thank God. Oh no, he's a bit too big for that. And he likes
He was
poetry and
probably-
stuff.
He was probably distracted by just Hopper's what's the word for when you just don't realize you're talking? Like you'll just
Rambling.
go on about rambling, but like subconscious rambling, where you just go on
Mhm.
about something. Much
Yeah,
to
and he
the much.
I think honestly, knowing him, he probably is nodding along while reading a little bit, and often says things like, interesting, very very interesting. Like he agrees with you, and sometimes participates in the conversation because he's genuinely listening to what you're saying because he genuinely finds it
Awesome.
interesting.
All that interrupted by a sudden shrill scream as a tiny bookworm hops out of his pops out of his book.
Oh, friend, what is this? And then just like Grace comes in and just absolutely slaps it on the table.
Good heavens!
I just imagine like like it like pops out of the book and Grace just absolutely slaps it on the table where it is. But everything's
He
fine.
doesn't have
Just go
time
into
to
small
realize.
company.
He just screams, yells, "Run for your life!" and then just like grabs Schaefer and just like runs around the table, not knowing where he's going.
You actually do hear a voice coming from the just outside, like oh my dear lord, and you see a very big owlin lady kind of coming in. She's big, round, and she's a brown owlin with large wings and a perpetual kind face. You immediately recognize her. You immediately recognize her as being the counselor, Professor Sharp B.
I don't want to assume things, but she's not going to eat it, is she?
No, of course not.
No, okay, no.
I'm keeping mine.
I was about
Becca's
to
not
be like,
handing them
oh
over.
yes, my familiar's gonna eat it, but no, I would say no. It's paper. It's not good.
It's
Yeah.
not good. Like, he tries to eat it and then he's like, "Pfft, no. Like, just like my cats, whenever they eat like a bug, they like, they stick their tongue out and just kinda, shakes away their head,
Like kills it with its with its beak, and then he like gets a nibble and it's like meh.
So this one.
So, yeah,
So,
Sharpie just kinda... Yeah, go ahead.
When Hopper sees this, he's just like, "Good heavens, be careful! There is a vile creature that just popped out of my book and interrupted my studies."
Oh, it must seem that you have run into one of those bookworms. Oh, I did think I posted some kind of notice on the board earlier today. I do hope that we will get some examinators soon enough.
Worms? As in living creatures in books?
Oh,
The one
yes,
safe
they-
haven?
yes, they are small little creatures that kind of replicate pages from books. But don't worry, they're usually quite harmless, and we should be able to get rid of them in about a day or two. Although I do seem to see that... Oh yeah, you totally overhear it, absolutely.
He's just gonna walk up and press the digitate one of the bookworms, like a fake one, in their hand and goes, "Got your worms!"
Who, in Hopper's hand?
No, into my own hand. I can only fit it in my own hand, but I'm just walking with, like, I have a jar in one hand and then one just in my hand.
Oh my! You have caught a couple of them. Be careful. When they bite, it's quite vicious.
I have the one in my hand, kiss my hand, and then just curl up and just starts snoring.
Hopper goes pale upon seeing just a whole jar full of these.
Oh my!
The Beck just kind of like mimics, like they like put the the illusion bookworm into their mouth and then start chewing it, and it kind of offers the jar towards Mr. Hopper, like, "Want one?"
He faints.
Oh my! And then she has Featherfall cast on like Dr. Hopper and just have him kind of put on a chair, and she that's quite enough, and she dispels magic very quickly on what your illusion was.
Like I dropped the illusion once, like I put it near my mouth, so it looks like I'm actually chewing on it. So.
Oh come on! This was not a very kind prank,
That kind of just shrugs, but then shows the jar and it starts shaking it like the what's the girl's name? From Finding Nemo, she just starts shaking it. Nah,
Maybe
Grace
if
Ema
you
cleans
put
up
carefully,
I don't shake it. I don't shake it. I don't shake it.
the
I
bookworm
want to
that
keep
was
these safe,
on
so.
Booby's book just flicks it swish swish, just gets it off the book.
Well, I do see that you have done quite some work here. Have you gotten rid of all of them? Yeah, the answer is
Likely
pretty much
not.
kind of yes. You have this. You have taken care of like quite a lot of them at least,
A lot.
which is quite lovely.
I see. Well, I will have to go in and get you something for your trouble. That is really, really, really kind of you, but I wasn't expecting any less from some of my favorite students.
And she gives all of you like like 1 gold coin per person. Like just here you go. It's not much, but it is something.
Nice money. Let's go.
Better than nothing.
I was just helping some first year students, and I just actually mentioned you, so that's quite funny that I run into you. You helped so much last year. How is Alan doing? I haven't had the opportunity to see him much. I was overseeing my grandkids during this summer.
Yeah, Alan finally graduated. Yeah, we shared the good news.
Oh, that's so lovely. I do think I saw him the other day, like just yesterday. I think I just saw him very briefly, but I couldn't really get a good look at him because I didn't have my glasses, unfortunately. But I'm very, very happy to hear that, it really warms my whole heart. You really helped this little man really so much. I haven't seen that much empathy and, kindness in a very long time.
Oh man.
Man.
Of course.
Picture of a horse, bottom text.
In any case, I do have a lot of work at the moment. I might not be able to stick around. I am currently preparing the entire Mage Tower Battle of Strixhaven, competition. It's taking so much time off of my schedule.
So, right after she says that, Hopper comes to, and just like he just awakes. Like, oh, good heavens! I must have fell asleep while I was studying. I had this strange dream that there were tiny worms in the books.
I'm not sure.
And then he just goes up to he just goes up. He just goes.
We're
You
not
can
doing-
see Baek is
Nope.
so tempted.
Fake
They're so
don't.
tempted, but they're like, nah, yeah.
Fake
He just goes up. He just goes up to
No,
Baek and
like
just goes.
the tail is like it's like curling like a bit. It's like you can see like they're thinking about it and they're just like looking at Dr.
Like
Hopper.
Grace has a hand on the jar and just like lowers it.
He just.
Oh, no, I already like put the jar away, but
Oh, okay.
like Baek is very tempted to slowly bring it back out.
No.
He just looks
Like,
at
you
you
can see their
two.
head like twitching, like they're kind of like getting ready to draw, and they're just like,
He just looks at you two, casually smiles, and goes, it's funny. You guys were in my dream.
Oh,
Funny.
how peculiar.
Baek is now very tempted to draw.
Do it.
Their hand is even closer than it was before.
All right.
So this
Uh,
Mage Tower thing,
Oh, yes. Are you interested in joining Mage Tower?
sort of. I don't know the rules though.
Oh, well, I could very quickly give you a bit of a, crash course on it. I am not super versed into it. I am merely doing the organization of it, but I can give some of things. For example, Mage Tower is a competition. It is a sport where there are 2 teams with an equal number of players, usually not exceeding 5. It's a bit of a tradition here in Strixhaven. Each team is represented by a small mascot creature that reflects one of Strixhaven's colleges, and you can choose whichever you want to represent you. When the game begins, the 2 mascots are placed on high towers at the opposite ends of the field of play, and each team tries to steal the opposing mascot and transport it back to the tower at their end of the field. Doing so scores 1 point, and the game occurs in 3 phases of 20 minutes each. Of course, the team that scores the most points by the end of the 3rd phase wins the game. However, I do want to remind everyone that anything that could cause damage to a participant, mascot, or spectator, or that could damage the field of play in any way is prohibited, I will have to kick you out of the field if that does happen. And questionable use of magic can be called as a foul by the game's referee. And usually it might be a faculty member, maybe me or someone else. However, I am not that well versed in the rules, so I might not be the one for that job. And a participant who accumulates 3 fouls are ejected from the game, and you cannot replace anyone who has been kicked out because of a foul. And that's about all the rules, though we are still discussing on adding a couple more.
Oh my god, I can use kinetic jaunt! Let's go!
Wow.
The dance training! Let's go!
Dance training.
Oh, and if you, I just wanted to say also that there would be a prize for the team that actually manages to win at the end. It basically means that we will be able to give you, a social reward, of course. But aside from this, because I know that it is not, everyone is not satisfied with bragging rights. Well, we do have, for each participant that wins, you can earn a permanent commendation on your student record, as well as a monetary prize of half of your tuition for this academic year waived, which is around 400 gold pieces.
Hopper takes notice of that, just turns to Baek with a smile. Is it Baek or Bake?
Baek.
Whatever. He turns.
We say
He turns to her with a.
Whatever.
He turns to her with a smile on his face.
Like my
It's
name.
like, did you hear that? A permanent commendation on our student record. Like, he doesn't even care about the money. He's just on this.
Oh, just watch it back just vanish as it was a mirror image.
Every day I wake up.
I'm gonna abuse the spell so much. It's like the perfect introvert spell.
Motherfucker just peaced out.
It's like, oh yeah, you were talking to illusion this entire time. Poof.
But where are you right now then?
He's at the soup store.
I am literally right behind him.
Nothing
no.
personal,
I'm
kid.
in the nearest greenery. Yeah, just one more. Shouldn't do. No, I'm in the nearest bush that I can find.
So just in the Biblioplex garden, basically.
Probably the library. You know they have plants in the library. Probably.
Yeah. Just like somewhere nearby that I can see this whole thing play out, but also just hidden.
Damn.
Oh, well, that was surprising. In any case, I hope that maybe you will be participating this year.
Oh, yes. I can't wait.
I suppose.
Ah. Well, I'm very, very happy to hear that. Oh, actually, I do have something I might want to ask you, but first I will just, finish up your registration. And she takes out like her clipping board and she gives it to all of you guys so you can just do a signature and everything, just write.
I have a question about objects. What
Yes.
objects are we allowed to bring to the physical objects? What are we allowed to bring to the competition?
Well, objects that usually, you would have to have them be individually, accepted by one of the referees, or people that are, just organizing the rules. We can make exceptions for some of them, depending on how much of an advantage it brings on the team. If you do bring an object, however, it means that the opposite team can also bring objects that will give a similar kind of advantage.
What's your rule on severed heads?
I am quite sorry, Dr. Hopper. Are you up to another one of your shenanigans?
Define shenanigans.
Well, I sure hope it is not as one of those creations that you presented during one of your final thesis last time.
Shush. I don't need to hear about that.
Alright, well then I sure hope it is not like that, because well, I do not have much of a problem with it, but I sure know that Dean Ambrose Liu and some others might take a big issue with it.
Very well. I assure you, it's nothing. He just points back to his table with the head of Shaper.
Hello! Slash pause.
Oh dear, is it the young Shaper?
Why is he
Oh
still
my.
ahead? Oh no! Oh yeah, right. We just came out of the cafe. We didn't have any time skip.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's no
Yeah.
kind of time skip.
Whoops.
He's still just ahead. Wow, what a view! Yeah, he has like a little book that is like right in front of him, and but like out of it is like one, like, you know, he's just like reading something. I wish
It's
I could
upside
turn
down.
this page. I really miss having arms. Someone
allow
help
me.
me.
I just go back and I turn the page for him.
Thank you. But please, can you give me back my body whenever
Very
possible?
Very soon. Very soon. And
That
it will be a
sounds
better
good.
body than before.
Yay! Slash enthusiastic. I'm going to cry. Alright, then, and she, like, gives it to everyone so that everyone can, like, you know, sign up for the whole thing. And, once it is done, she kind of beckons all of you, you know, with her wing to come just outside, you know?
Well, it's very fortunate that you found me now. I just wanted to, well, this Mage Tower game. It's my event to organize, but I am very afraid to say that everything is going so wrong already. You see, I need to tag the college mascots on campus, those little magic creatures that roam the grounds. We use them as mascots for our Mage Tower games. Oh my god, if the deans find out that some of the mascots aren't cataloged, my reputation will be utterly ruined. Before classes begin, I just corral the mascots on an island in Siegemore, and before I finished cataloging them, a half dozen escaped and vanished. This morning, I heard students chattering about mascots causing a commotion on the outer grounds of Wiltrude Hall. I am absolutely flabbergasted. I can't understand how this happened. I just really would need someone, a group of students possibly, to go and take care of it.
For a second, I was
Possibly.
like, yes, back to the Siegemore once again. But no.
Technically, yeah. That's what it is, yeah.
Great! Hooray!
You're really close to the Siegemore, yes.
Oh wow, you need a group of students? Well, what a coincidence that there's a group of students right here and now. They're looking for stuff to do. Of course, we'll take you
Well,
up. How much you pay? No, no, we'll do it.
We can do
Becca's
that.
up for it.
Yeah.
okay. The professor rifles through her bag and pulls out a cheesecloth sack filled with small woven bands, each embroidered with a number. She continues.
All right, then each of them must be tagged with these bands, but like I said, I can't do it myself with the sort of classes. I'm buried under work. So, thank you. I've really seen how you handle yourself, and I'm impressed with your skills. So, thank you very much, and I'd be very grateful whenever you do that. What's more, I would owe you a favor. Just keep that in mind, so that you can remind me, because sometimes people do say that I have a bit of a pea brain. I keep really, like, forgetting some things.
And yeah, she hands you all of them, you know, all of the little things. You see that there are 6 colors to basically tag the different mascots with.
So we just put the collars on the mascots.
Yeah, basically. Of course, you can find different
Why
ways to do it.
is it?
But
Yeah, I was about to say, why are the simplest things that sound simple at first are always the hardest ones to do?
Yeah.
Do we have to do any fighting for this part?
Maybe, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, you're gonna go into the siege more, so...
More than likely.
Last time they went to the siege more, they got attacked by, like, a very big scorpion.
Yeah,
died.
and I almost died.
Yeah. I think 2 of us almost died. Yeah.
Yeah.
got
Alan
some
did
bad
fall to
moves.
0 HP. I only survived because I'm an orc.
Oh my gosh. Wait, Grace is an orc?
Half orc, yeah.
Oh, yeah, Alpha Orc, yeah. Yeah, she's an Alpha Orc. She's great.
So
yeah,
when I
she's
tried
Grace.
to find my character sheet to print it, turns out the file had just been like corrupted, and I can't access it. So I'm playing kind of with a level 1. I'm playing with my level 1 sheet, and I don't have all of my spells.
I
Yeah.
would possibly recommend to just whip out something just very quick. Like, you don't have to be like super precise or anything like that. Just maybe while we're going to the siege more, you can try to like finish it up real quick or something. Just take it. Maybe just write it just messily on like a piece of paper or something like that, so that
Can
the
do,
file
and
doesn't
then
corrupt or something.
yeah, I'll just adjust it. And I'll adjust it when need be.
All right. So yeah, so you guys are going straight to the siege more to go and take care of this, or you know, you can ask her more things. You can do anything you want.
Yeah, we can just go. We're fine. Hey, Gracia.
Hi, Grace.
You around?
Yeah. All right then.
Yeah, I got distracted. Sorry.
That's fine.
It's okay. Don't worry. So
We're just
yeah,
gonna
we're just
tag
gonna
some escaped mascots, roaming
yeah,
mascots.
just gotta put some colors on them. Yeah, and there are 6 of them. There are 6 of them to find inside of it, and I have a map that I actually annotated, so that's great. So I'm
Join.
going to go and give you guys the map as well. So it takes a bit of time to just get there, you know, as usual. It's okay. It doesn't take too long, thankfully. Thankfully. Bloop. There is the big thing. You can tell me like which one it is by like the number or something like that, or you know, something like that, whatever you. All right. So you arrive, and the bus kind of takes you just to Wiltroot Hall, to the center, basically.
We're 4th level,
is-
right?
Yeah, we're 4th level. Yes.
Okay.
It is quite a gigantic tree in the middle, with it is called Wiltroot Hall, and it is a pretty big ceiling, around 40 feet high, something like that. And it has inside, you know, some little, you know, classrooms with like a bunch of like crafting little things inside. So you can use that to craft different kinds of kits and sort of thing. And there are quite a lot of areas to go and check for. So yeah. If you want to, you can, for example, do a survival check or something like that to try to have more of a clue of where to go.
Well,
Or
I
you
mean,
can just go and explore.
looking at the map, there are observation towers, and if you're looking to find something, you might as well go to an observation tower and look from there. So yeah, I think I'm gonna go to observation tower A.
All right. So, all of you guys, I'm gonna say that all of you guys go towards the same thing so that it's easier and we don't like, you know.
Yeah, okay, we don't need to split up, gang.
Yeah, let's not split up, gang. Actually, just in case you guys run into something dangerous or something. I don't know. Just in
You
case.
do know. You do know. Oh, you know.
I know. I know. Oh. Bro, when I tell you that some of this stuff is like, I'm just saying we might have a TPK this session. Just kidding. But am I kidding?
Can't wait.
Well, I am a wizard,
You are a wizard. That's the scary part.
but I have
alright.
maxed
Don't
out
worry,
decks.
don't worry. I'm the party's designated tank.
You actually take though?
Yes.
Do you take, bro?
Yes. I
Yeah.
have 37 HP, 16 armor class, and I'm a barbarian.
Then where were you
I'm
last
gonna be
time?
real. I'm gonna be real. I wrote the character
Oh.
first. I have no clue how this plays.
That's so
Yeah,
that's so
it's
valid
fine.
though.
Like, listen, we're not here to do anything like that is like good for like actual battles, something like that.
I
We're
mean,
just here.
technically,
It's
I'm
mostly an
optim-
RP thing.
I think Grace is very well optimized towards battle, but you know, that's not the
To be
main
fair,
focus.
like, that's kinda her character. To be fair.
Yeah,
to be
Get
fair, her
yourself
character
a
is more
girl who
like-
can do
yeah.
both. Is what I
Hell
always
yeah.
say.
yeah.
Yeah, and Quintilius is gonna get a girl that can do both. Let's go. Anyway, so you guys are going a bit, on the western, southern side. Just taking, the bit of the way. It has kind of a magic kind of, scent in a way, to about the way, the path. The path is kind of magical with little boards that seem to kind of float to put themselves like right under you as you walk. Just so that you don't really touch the very disgusting sludge that is like right under. Honestly, I don't recommend falling into that. This is just very nasty. And you arrive to the observation hut A. The small hut in this clearing has a heavily thatched roof and a rickety door that swings open to reveal a sparse interior. A few wooden chairs and a heavy table with an attached cabinet make up the hut's furnishing. So, what are you doing here?
Looking out.
Looking.
Alright. Investigation? Question mark?
Or survival? Point right, point left.
I mean, are you going to look into the hut itself, or are you going to look like,
Well, the target is the mascots.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't
Baek
need to
is-
observe like the hall itself. I'm going to look outwards and
Mm-hmm.
look.
I am
Then
going to be using
survival
my
for you.
familiar.
Woo, woo, woo,
I'm
woo.
going to use my familiar to help me look. But I'm also going to look myself for the mascot.
Yeah, so you're familiar. Okay, familiar, perception, grace, survival, and as for Baek, probably investigation, possibly, or perception, whichever you prefer.
Okay. Mortem got 16, and I got 19.
What are we
Alright,
rolling?
okay.
Sorry, my mom walked in. What are we rolling?
Perception or investigation or survival.
All right.
Go for perception
Let
with
me
Helen.
pull up my. Actually, let's do investigation. That's
Hillary's got advantage and +2 in perception. Whoa.
that's intelligence, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
Wisdom.
that is
Or wisdom.
wisdom. Okay.
Hillary has a nat 20, and I
Wow.
rolled a 19 +2. Swag.
Alright. So, the way I'm gonna go about it.
21.
Okay. So, the way I'm gonna go about it is that. Okay, so Grace, you are outside and you kind of decided to, go on a upper floor of the upper floor of the watchtower so you could actually see what was going on,
Mm-hmm.
You kind of look around and you're on top of it, and let's see how much I can give you. You're fucking lucky, I swear to God. Okay. So you see that it seems that around two are not too far away from here. Like you can kind of sense like there's a bit of a smell to those magical mascots. They just have something to them, be it like spiritual energy, or be it kind of a musk to them because of the way that they live in the swamps, or sometimes the the smell of aged ink on paper, you know? These sort of creatures. And there's also like the warmth and the ice cold sensation like kind of mixing together with the Prismary mascots. So you can sense that there are two around your location, something like that. You also find one more that is more onto the east of here, like pretty far east. You find one that is a bit more northeast, something like that. And you find also two others that are very far north. By the way, I rolled to see how many you would find or something like that, and
It's all of them?
I rolled a fucking yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, Helor is right next to you and is like, he's like, on the ground, on the magic planks, and is like, just making like small noises,
Owl noises.
and yeah, owl noises because it's an owl bear, and it kind of just like points with its beak and like it's ready to go. But inside of the observation tower, Big, you're just kind of just chilling. Same for you, Dr. Hopper. You guys are just kind of chilling and just looking around. And at some point, as you're about to leave, you do have, your little familiar, your little pseudo dragon, kind of just, flying around and suddenly getting a lot of interest into the table's cabinet inside of the hut. Just kind of scratching at it, but not being able to open it.
Baek is going to open it.
You open it, and all at once, a little pest mascot just kind of, I was about to say gets out, but actually, it's sleepy. It's a sleepy little mascot. It's like it's sleeping in the
Which one is it?
cabinet.
What
Pest.
It's a pest.
what mascot is it?
It's a
Witherbloom?
pest mascot. Yeah, it's Witherbloom, yeah.
Which is a
Pest. Baek is going to carefully pick it up and kind of like stroke it, and then forgot which bag we need to put it in, so
No,
we're
we
gonna put it in the
put a
correct
tag
bag.
on it.
Oh, okay.
What's
we
a-
put a tag on it. So
what's a pest?
It's a bug, kind of. Just one sec. Just gonna get a picture of it, but like.
I
Oh,
had a picture of it earlier, but I put it away.
Yeah, I
already.
just found a picture of it, but I don't remember exactly where it is, so I'm just gonna.
I'll just look it up.
It's a very
Pins?
small one.
Maybe
No, it's
pins?
fine. I'm sending it. I'm sending it in school. There it is.
Yeah, no. Hopper is not happy with that. He is.
Yeah, it's yeah.
Worm, but worm.
It's a worm.
The worms.
It's
He's terrified.
when you take the pest, it's gnawing a little bit on a cracked, strange-looking stone. And when you pick it up, it's like it kind of becomes agitated and it's like, and just makes little noises and tries to move, but it's kind of weak, so it can't.
So okay.
Hopper just
After
the
tagging them, we
tag
can
on.
just leave them alone, right?
Hopper just turns to Baek and sees like just this thing like trying to squirm about, and just like turns to Baek and says, "Careful! It looks like it's about to attack."
Baek just kind of looks at it, sees that it's sleepy, and then just looks back at it and Dr. Hopper.
He is like in a flinch position.
You
The
watch
man
as,
is
like,
terrified.
You watch as like Baek's tail kind of curves into like a question mark, and it kind of starts wiggling a little bit, and then it just goes relax. Like for a second, she has like that. She has like, she has this. Oops. She has this face on her for a second before then letting it go. But yeah.
Yeah,
So what do we do after we tag the creatures?
you can basically just leave them alone, basically.
Cool.
Cool. I
We
toss
just
it
put
a
a
hot
tag
no.
on them, and then we go. Yay.
I put it back. I put it back where it was resting.
Yeah, it's a bit agitated in its sleep, kind of like, kind of twirling around, just tossing and turning and stuff. Like, it seems to be having not a really pleasant dream, but yeah, it's still kind of tranquil. In the sense that it's not gonna wake up anytime soon, probably.
Either way, we got the location of like all of the other. Like we can just go at them one by one.
Andreas is just
Follow the panda.
stuck on the top of a tower.
So yeah. All right. So yeah, at some point you guys do like get back together and everything. Everything's fine. You got your first mascot. Yeah. See, it was not so difficult. But it might get worse.
Yeah.
Who knows?
You know.
Yeah, I know. I know. So Helor is going to kind of lead you guys and everything, but I'm still going to ask you guys, where do you want to go? Because you know,
The closest
I'm just gonna give
ones first. So that's like
Hi,
a
by the way,
little-
Hayden.
west from here.
It's Hayden.
Yo.
So dude.
Yeah, you're currently in W2. Okay, so to explain, basically, you guys have been, so they hunted for some, bookworms, so that's something that happened. Tagger, so Baek got a lot of bookworms in a jar because, you know, she likes them. And she has, like, some evil plans with them.
Gave
And
me
then
a
they
heart
met
attack.
Sharpbeak. They met Sharpbeak, and they registered for the Mage Tower team. So officially, you guys are in. And now you guys are doing a favor for her by tagging, basically just putting a color onto some mascots that just kind of run away around some parts of the siege more.
Right.
And you guys have found
Sorry
one
about
out
my
of 6
roommate
right
and
now.
his girlfriend making noise.
It's fine as long as they're like safe for work sound. I don't want to get cancelled on like YouTube.
No, they're literally just talking.
That everything's
No,
fine.
they're
Being
Really
goofy
before
and silly
marriage?
together.
Talking before marriage? What is this?
I know that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. I'm reposting the picture. So yeah, you guys are
Being
currently
bad
at the
bitch I pulled by
W2.
being goofy and silly.
So you currently are at Observation Tower A.
You shut up.
Okay.
So where are you going now? Just name a location. It's fine.
You said there were 2 close by, so we found one in the observation tower.
Mm-hmm.
We can check out the southwestern clearing.
Mm-hmm. Alright, it's not too far, but you do have to walk off onto the kind of unpleasant, watery areas. It kind of clings to you. It's very unpleasant.
I'm used to it.
Like, although-
going through the siege more.
Yeah, you're used to it. I'm sure that Dr. Hopper is absolutely struggling with it. And Baek just decides, you know what, I'm just gonna jump or something over it. I don't know. Like, yeah, although the spongy ground here is covered in moss, it's easily traversable in comparison to the
Moss?
surrounding brush still. So, a raised wooden walkway nearby overlooks this open area, thankfully.
Do I
Alright.
still have Shaper, or was he returned to?
You probably left him or something like that, because unless you wanted to carry him the entire way.
I probably would. Let's be real.
God, oh man. The poor dude.
He's got a backstrap.
Please don't drop
now.
me.
He's got a backstrap now. He is the backpack.
Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, the clearing appears to be pretty empty or anything like that. So what are you guys doing in this clearing?
Following the trail that my little buddy has picked up. The closest one.
Do me a perception check, please. Or I suppose survival can work.
Grace, right? Hold up.
Perception actually. Perception, please.
Perception for Grace.
Perception?
Yeah.
Okay. No, it's this one.
Can I look out too as well?
Ooh,
Sure.
16.
Mm-hmm.
My familiar has a 8 and I have a 15.
All right. Okay, so you guys are looking a little bit around, and you check, the surrounding area for any part of it, and you linger here a little bit, and it reveals in the western part, something a bit, moving. Do you guys get closer, or?
Carefully approaching.
Mm-hmm. Alright then. You get closer, and suddenly you catch the attention of two Ankh kegs.
Oh.
And
Oh no.
the two of them are visibly quite aggressive. Like they absolutely whip around and just look at you with, very big eyes. And I'm going to ask everyone to roll initiative.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, this is gonna be bad.
Awesome.
Oh no. Oh no.
This is gonna go friggin' awfully,
I have used these
considering I'm
guys
still
before.
writing down my spells.
Where the fuck is initiative on here? That's a 17.
Okay, write it down, everyone. Write it down.
Okay.
8. Yeah, baby.
It's a 17 in it.
Hahaha. Me. I'm gonna roll for them and cakes as well. Ahaha. It's gonna go so well.
No. No, it's not.
Okay, that's a 5 and a 14. Okay, so 5 and 14. Wow. Alright. So, in order. What did you get, Tiger?
What?
Initiative.
Yeah,
Initiative. That is an 18.
Alright, then you're probably going to go first then. So, first is
Hey.
Baek, then Lorus.
What are we fighting?
We are fighting two Ankegs.
What's an Ankeg?
It's
Big
kind
buggies.
of... Yeah,
Are they hostile?
they are hostile, yeah.
Cool. Great.
Would we be rolling initiative if they weren't?
Well, I didn't know if. Now that I think about it, it doesn't make sense.
It's okay, don't worry.
I might add a little
that's
bit
what
too
they
much
look
whiskey.
like.
Okay.
They're big things. Okay, I'm just gonna write down who goes first. So, Baek, Lorus. Then it's going to be Ankeg 1. Then the
There
next
it is.
one is going to be Hopper. Then the next is Ankeg.
Oh, I forgot to
2
have my extended
and
spell
3.
list. Darn it.
Oh, and Antares rolled a 13, which is right after the second Ankeg. So, Antares. There we go. That is the list. All right,
just
then
temporarily
you may
pin
start
that.
now.
Just so we don't lose track.
Okay. Do we have a map or no?
No, we do not
Okay.
exactly. It as usual. It's theater of the mind here, because my
No, that's-
connection
it's
will
fine,
not
it's fine.
handle it.
What to do, what to do, what to do. Beck is going to... I'll save that for last.
Mhm. So actually, it would be useful to have a map actually, considering some of the attacks and everything.
Oh,
Okay.
well.
Can I beg Nebel to try to have a grid?
I fucking got you.
Yeah, just
Oh my god,
gridded
he got
dots
me.
be great.
Ah, fuck.
Wait,
Ah!
I might.
I
know
almost
I
dropped
have,
my
like-
audio box.
Ooh.
Meanwhile,
Wait,
Ruins, you can
audiobooks?
take your time.
I thought I heard
Okay.
audiobooks.
I'm going to roll the HP now. Actually, I'm gonna take the time to roll the HP. because I haven't yet, because I didn't know which encounters you guys were going to do, you know?
Why do I not have access to the spell? Or do I have it?
17, 18, 19, 28,
I do have it. I just don't have it prepared. Okay.
So, 33. The good thing is that I can actually count in French and no one will actually know how much HP they have. It's really funny.
I don't.
Oh,
I think I would know. It's 13.
22. Ça c'est 30. Ok, 37. Okay. Okay, there we go. The HPs have been decided. Thank you so much, Nebel. Absolutely adore you. Little kiss on the cheek.
Kissy. Mwah.
Kissy. Mwah.
Are they all lined up like
Okay,
I'm
that?
gonna
so
compare my well.
instead of Winston, we're gonna have Lorus in.
Yeah, don't worry. They're not like lined up like that. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Darn it.
So I did-
I was like, that changes my first move.
This was simply
No,
what I already had.
Yeah. Yeah. So we have two enemies. Yeah, we have two enemies, and they're a bit farther away. I would
Yep.
say around 15 feet away, and they're both kind of like about 2 feet away, like 20, about 10 feet away from each other.
About 10 feet away from each other. And then the gang is 15 feet away.
The gang is about around 20 feet away.
Okay, and then it's gonna be 1, 2, 3. La la. Let's go. Alright.
Yeah, the second one is a bit farther. It's just a tiny bit farther.
It's a small farther. Or it's a small father.
There it is. Perfect.
Okay, Ruins, what do you want your color to be? Your token.
White.
That's gonna be
Don't
difficult.
think that's gonna work.
There's a
Oh.
white background.
Violet or scarlet, red,
Ooh.
like a
Always
red,
invisible.
like a
Well, the enemies are red, but we can do like a pink.
Like
Well,
a-
if you
like a
don't-
brownish-
If you don't put a number,
brownish.
if you don't put a
Like a-
number, then
like a brownish reddish kind of color, like a dark red, you know.
Yep.
I'm gonna go check something real quick. If
There you
my
go.
turn comes up, skip me real quick.
Okay.
Oh, it's still Baek. Okay. I am.
Hi. All right. I am going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to move 20 feet down. Am I able to hit? Oh wait, I'm blue.
Yeah.
Da buddy da da.
Okay, I go back 5 feet. How to do this? I want to do like a 15 feet cone and see if I can get both of them.
15. Oh, okay.
Burning hands.
Okay, so
Uh-huh.
how are cones measured? Is it?
My fellow DM has like a little like printout so that he can just like cover it over. But I
So
think
I believe it's going forward is the length, and then side to side, and just fill in from there.
Okay. Yeah.
So, for example, if it was a 10-foot cone, or 10 foot, if it was a cone going from the blue dot to enemy 1, it would be a straight line out, and then since that's, I think, 25 feet, it would be a 25-foot diameter going sideways. Then you would just fill in the cone from there.
ooh,
Mm-hmm. That's
I found a
interesting.
reference photo for a bunch of different stuff.
Oh, I don't have pressure sensitivity anymore. That's curious.
Huh. Oh, interesting. Look at that, Nebel.
Man, I
There
gotta read
is
it.
the resource.
I gotta try to do this without using infusions, because I need to read up
Okay, so
on some
15-foot
infusions.
cone is
And I want to try to get both of them, so I don't know if I want to do like kind of like the third one, where it's like from the corner of the blue dot and then out forward, like basically 3 over then 3 up. Kind of confusing. Whatever code I could use that allows me to get both.
no.
And if I have to move, you can move me to a spot where I can get both, if that's easier. Because I have 30 feet of movement. Forgot to pop this out.
Everything's fine.
Okay, we're making. It's that, and then. I think.
Yeah, and then I move right there. Yeah. Cool.
Cool beans.
So that is 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 feet of movement. Okay. So action, I'm gonna use Burning Hands, which is a dexterity saving throw.
Alright. Gonna roll that. Gonna roll two of them. Okay, I rolled an 11 and a 4.
Those are both fails.
Alright. How much damage then?
That is 14. 14 fire damage.
14 damage for the 2 of them. Alright. Okay. Yeah, they take a pretty bad hit. Apparently, oh man. No, that hurt this. They do have a pretty solid shell, thankfully, so they're able to withstand it still.
Okay.
Nah.
For my bonus. Oh, I can use this. Okay. I am going to use feline agility to gain myself additional 30 feet, so that'll be 35 total, if I remember correctly.
Right.
I'm gonna wrap around behind them. So basically, I kind of want to get behind them and between both of them, kind of deal.
Nothing
So probably,
personal, kid.
Like
Oh
down
my
and then, I want to be out of melee range of both of them. Yeah, about there is good. About there is good. And can I still do anything with my bonus?
All of you to assume that you could ever be out of range of them.
Oh yeah, I think they got acid spit.
Yeah.
Well, I'm lining up another spell after this.
Alright, is that all for your turn?
Yeah, that'll be my turn.
Okay. Lorus, it is your turn.
Alright, cool.
Cool indeed.
Right then, I am going to... start off by casting... Let's cast a spell, shall we? Let's go for... Oh fuck, I can't scroll. Go for Ice Knife.
Hell yeah.
Eye save moment.
That is it.
blend.
That's a
How much?
15.
That hits. That hits the
What
two
were
of
you gonna
them.
ask?
No. To hit is just like the piercing damage, and then you roll
And
saving
then the
throws.
saving throw is a
Saving
DC of 13.
Yeah, it's a dexterity.
Yep, and that is 2 damage. 2 cold damage.
Okay. The two of them fail their stuff. So how much damage in total with the you know, the ice as well?
Well, I have to roll that. I never actually used this spell before.
Okay,
It was a lot of.
Okay, so as a pro gamer and using the spell Ice Knife,
That
if
is
you
8
wanna do the if you wanna
10
do
damage total.
if you wanna do the cold damage, to both of them, you can't directly hit someone with the piercing damage. You gotta like go between them on that square, so that because it has like a 5-foot radius.
Yeah, I'm assuming that's what
I-
happens, which is why I didn't say I didn't tell Baek to do a saving throw.
Hold on, the video is still loading.
No, basically it's just a question of like where you throw it, so that he doesn't like hit some friend. But don't worry, it's like completely all right. Is there anything you would like to do as your bonus action?
Hold on, I think I might actually have something to help with the thing. Oh, does it not tell you anymore? Ah, damn.
I'm pretty sure that you are a genie patron. You have a genie patron, and I think it means that you can add your how do I say that? I think it means you can.
I was going to cast. I was going to use some sorcery points to help. So basically, I wouldn't have to worry about hitting someone.
All right.
I don't really have a bonus action. It's right now. It's just convert sorcery points. So.
Yeah, I was about to say that you are a genie. You have a genie patron, and I'm pretty sure that basically you get your proficiency bonus. You can add it to your attack. I'm pretty sure.
Really?
Well, yeah, that's like one of the features.
What's that at?
I use it all the time with Azure. You can do it once per turn.
I
don't know if you've already
Genie-
unlocked it, but I don't know which
Zraf,
level you
once
unlocked.
per once during each of your turns, when you hit with an attack roll, you can roll an extra 2 thunder damage to the target.
Yep,
Is
so
my
I'm gonna count it.
proficiency roll. Yeah, fuck yeah. Well, in that case, that was 8 cold damage plus the 2 thunder damage.
Yep, that's counted.
All right, cool. And
Yeah, they're very, very beaten up at this point. And let me tell you, Pancakes be angry now.
Yeah.
Pancakes be
They're-
very angry.
let me just make sure I know this right. If I hit one, there is no chance of the Ice Blast hitting the other. Is that correct?
That's
Oh,
if you...
don't worry.
Or
It's like
if I
no,
did,
like
then
don't worry. Like we actually agreed on like where it would be positioned to like not hit anyone else. Don't worry.
okay,
Like,
because
you
the
throw
stream
it
never
here,
loaded
it
for me.
doesn't do the piercing damage, but it does do cold damage and thunder.
Like it's okay.
The extra thunder damage did actually make up for the piercing damage.
Yeah.
It was the same thing anyway.
We're Gucci.
Good. Okay, so
in
it's
that
gonna
case, nothing else.
be it's gonna be their turn. Well, it's gonna be the turn of one of them, which is going to go for Baek because she was like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. I'm gonna get out of range so that they don't hit me. And it's gonna move like just one on the left.
Ah.
Yeah, like that. And it's going to shoot down and, a little acid spray, like a small little acid spray. Hey, Tagger, do me a dexterity saving throw, please.
We should be good at that. We should be fine.
Sorry. What? I was trying to
save.
say stuff. What type of attack is this?
This is acid spray, and it is. You have to do a dexterity saving throw.
I use shield.
All right. Which counters automatically, or it just
It
helps
adds
out.
+5 to my armor class.
It's
actually
not armor
no.
class. It's
Okay,
not armor class, it's dexterity.
Sorry,
No, it's okay.
I was looking at the wrong thing. I went to use silvery barbs. That's
Mhm.
what I wanted to use. So I will go ahead and give it, you know what? Never mind. Forget it. Yeah, I'll just do the deck save.
Okay, roll for it.
Oof. That is a 9.
Yeah, that fails, unfortunately.
Oh, no.
Which means that I'm going to roll for damage now. Okay. That is a 10 acid damage.
Okay.
Yeesh.
Yeah, kinda yeesh. It's alright. It's like, you know, you just can see some of the acid just kinda dribbling out of its mouth as it's looking at you kind of intensely in a way. And that's all it's gonna do for its turn. Antares, your turn.
Alright, I'm gonna burn this motherfucker. Firebolt, let's go.
Roll to hit.
It's a 24.
Yeah, it
Natural
hits, so roll
19.
damage.
Seven fire damage. Also, I think my friends are watching The Walking Dead.
That's neat. Alright.
I only have
It
one
is
attack per action
still-
right now. But I do have, as a bonus action...
Mm-hmm.
Wait, is this actually something I can cast as a bonus action? Why do I have this as a bonus action? Dragon's Breath? I don't think that's supposed to be a bonus action.
I have no idea.
I'm starting to think that it's just a coding problem in my homebrew to actually get it on. Let me actually check that really quick. If it is a bonus action to cast, then fucking hell yeah, I'm gonna load somebody up with that Dragon's Breath. Oh, it is a bonus action. Okay, but it's concentration as well. But yeah, sure. I'll use a second level spell slot for that.
Mm-hmm.
So with that in mind, I am going to... Who's the one directly by me?
That would be
Well,
Lorus.
currently there's none by you.
Lorus is standing next to you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. Orin has Ice Breath now. 3d6, Dexterity save of 13. And it can be used as an action. 15-foot
Okay.
cone. There you go.
We're bringing back the cone.
Bring it by the cone.
Let's say we're gonna put you.
So, real question. So this was an attack, or this was just something you gave to someone?
It was something I gave to someone.
Okay.
As in,
yeah,
Lorus is
because
now able to do this.
okay. Do take note of that. All right, and that would be all for your thing then.
Yes, that will be my
Hopper.
turn.
Hopper is not available anymore, so this is
Hopper
time
ran
for the
away,
angst.
scared.
Yeah, he's so scared. He decided to run away.
That's valid.
So time for Ankeg number 2, who is actually going to go and attack you. Antares, do me a dexterity saving throw as well.
Where's he standing?
Dexterity save?
Probably just getting a bit closer, just tiny bit. Yeah, dexterity save.
Alright. Oh.
I'm rolling the dice.
Lucky footwork. Let's see what this does. Okay, that's 10 total.
Yep, that fails. You receive in total as well 10 damage.
Oh, Jesus Christ, what the hell? Hellish Rebuke, first level. 2d10,
Alright,
or Dexterity saving throw.
first of all, yeah, it's a dex saving throw, so I'm gonna have to like roll for it. That is a 7, so that hits.
2d10.
How much damage?
Fire damage. Hold on.
Yeah, roll for it.
Good
Almost
God.
killed Antares in
6
one
fire
turn.
damage.
Ooh, ouchies. Ooh, That sure is an
My
ouchie.
bones.
But it is still getting out of the fire. Just still looking, still very angry. Oh
Alright, I'm gonna
no.
roll my concentration. That's 17. Lorus is still able
It's
to blue
fine.
dice.
You're doing great. Grace, it's your turn. Go on and do your things.
Well. Hmm. Well.
It's okay,
That's the
guys.
question.
It's a challenge too. It's a challenge rating too. It's good.
I remember using these guys one time. Oh, I don't
Yeah,
remember
they're
what they
okay.
did. Yeah, it was like early morning. Either way,
Yeah, I
have
remember.
some options specifically for bonus actions.
Mhm.
Okay, let's go for. Yes. Okay, no, yeah, we're gonna do magic weapon +1 on stuff and things.
Uh-huh.
Mace.
Your weapons start to glow with like a divine kind of glow. A shimmer.
I'm going here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna. Wait, can I think one is a little more damage, so I'm gonna try to.
Yeah, one is more damage than the other, but honestly, yeah.
One goes down first.
Great, don't worry.
Roll to
Ooh, the one is gonna
hit.
go down first. Okay, roll to hit.
That's a 4 plus 11 to hit.
That does not hit.
Fine then. Channel divinity.
You channel divinity to kill some bugs.
Yeah, +10 bonus to attack roll.
That's so funny. It's just some ad-gag. You might be running into some stuff worse.
Hey. Both Antares and Baek are 2-hit KO'd by the acid spit, okay?
I'm just saying that there are worse things in this bayou.
But, like,
It's fine. You can do it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
because I can keep my fucking magic weapon up, it's fine. Next time I'll just be lucky.
Mhm.
9 damage.
It is absolutely pulverized. You absolutely
Swag.
you make you give a big good thwack, and you see as it crushes, its external armor absolutely crushing in, and it does not move anymore. Anything else you would like to do after this brutal
I
victory?
did my bonus action. I'm Gucci.
All right, then we'll go right back to Baek.
I am going to go. I am going to go right up next to the last creature that is up. So actually, I'm going to move 10 feet. I'm going to move 10 feet. And then I'm going to cast Wither and Bloom on the area that I'm standing on.
Okay.
And I can choose which creatures make this Constitution saving throw. So it's a Constitution saving throw for the thing.
All right, doing it. All right, that's a 4, so I'm guessing
That's a
it
fail.
fails.
Yeah. So they take 5 points of necrotic damage.
All right.
On top of that,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to use my hit die to heal up with the Healing Bloom. Only 2?
It's better than
That's something at least.
Yeah. What can I do as a bonus? And then I'm just going to use the rest of my movement to get out of there. Just
That's
back
fair.
it up. So I use 10. I have 20 feet of movement left.
All right. Lorus, if you would do the pleasure.
You can use ice breath.
Yeah,
Funnily
but you
enough.
might want to keep it for later.
Yeah, fair enough.
This thing is like barely holding on.
Yeah, I'll keep it for later. Absolutely. Fuck it. Eldritch Blast.
Alright, roll to hit.
Oh, I just realized I was
That's
muted.
an
You can
8.
technically use the
Ah,
ice breath
does not
as many
hit.
times as you want, so long as it's in the
Ah,
first
cool
10
then.
turns.
Freaky.
Well,
Oh,
And as long as I
damn.
don't
Never mind
break
then.
That's concentration. Yeah. You don't have to recast it every time.
Yeah.
I
So
did
yeah,
not
unfortunately it
hit,
does not
and
hit.
I don't have a bonus action.
That's okay. So Ankek 2 is Ankek 1 is dead, so Antares is right back to you. Hayden, you're muted. But
Fuck, I realized that, yeah. Eldritch
Oh.
Blast. Smeldritch Blast.
Just smell.
Fucking
Smeldritch blast.
Smeldritch Blast.
all right, roll to hit, my dude.
17
Roll
to hit.
That does hit. So roll damage.
4.
Yep, it's
I hate
absolutely
cantrips.
destroyed.
Boop boop.
It
That
is destroyed,
worked.
and it worked. It worked indeed. And you guys are able to finish this little battle encounter.
1 second. Be right. We will return shortly.
You're
There.
fine. Yeah, we'll return shortly. Maybe if you guys run into
No,
more
no, like,
battles.
It's because whenever I stop the stream, you know, like, go into the ocean for a bit.
Oh yeah. So yeah, you guys were able to kill it, and you're like a bit tired at this point. You're like, oh, it's fine. There are only like the carcasses left behind. And then they were, you know, at some point you did notice that, you know, they kind of stayed, even though like usually those kind of things like kind of run away. Once the Ankeks are dispatched, suddenly you see, kind of getting out of a bush, a little inkling mascot that are poking its head, poking its head out of it, and it's kind of looking around, just kind of scared of whatever those creatures were, you know.
Can we approach it?
You sure can try. Okay, how exactly do you want to like go and tag this one? Like, you know, because I'm gonna ask a different check depending on like, you know, how you want to do it.
Like... slowly get closer? Like, as a... It's scared, so we like approach slowly and like carefully, hoping it won't run
Persuasion
away.
check, maybe?
Persuasion?
Maybe a little persuasion?
Oh no.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say it, Grace, you look pretty intimidating. And you just crushed that thing.
Okay. Yes, but also persuasion is a -1.
Yeah, which is why I'm explaining why, you know. So yeah, just roll persuasion.
I will try. That's a 3.
Oh man. It starts kind of you know, backing away as you get closer. I will give another chance to someone else to try to
Yeah,
get
someone
this,
else,
this one
please.
tagged. Just explain to me how you want to tag it, and you know, because this one is not cooperative contrary to the other one.
Guys?
Huh?
We're
Oh.
Guys, please.
Can you guys stop blanking out for 5 seconds?
No, I'm working on something else as well.
Yeah, please. I would just. We're
What's
still.
up?
I thought
Please, guys!
Grace was tagging it.
Guys!
You need help?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright,
Yeah.
I use Mage Hand to help pull down the creature.
All right. Arcane check in this case.
That is 16.
I can
That does-
cast. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, that does work. You're able to like put it down a little bit, and it it keeps on like fidgeting everywhere and tries to get away. But thankfully, even though it's like made out of ink and like almost is able to like glimpse away from your hand, you're able to like keep such a good grip on it, which allows one of you guys to put the tag on it and to just release it again.
All
Just
right.
let it go. It's all right. It's doing fine. 2 done and 4 more to go.
All right, Hellor, lead the way. You got a nat 20 earlier. He knows.
He sort
Little
of knows,
guy.
but like now the locations are way, way farther. Well, way farther. Not exactly. Not exactly.
Oh yeah. Also,
the first-
actually, I'm gonna use a.
Mhm.
I think I might want to use a spell slot to heal my buds.
Yeah, please do.
Okay, and I think Antares needs it more. Okay, let's Come on. Level 1. 7 HP! Let's go!
Wah. Antares, heal the hell up.
Yo, okay, how much?
7.
7.
7. Thank you.
7.
Little cute
I have
ones.
only. Very cool.
Yeah. Oh, I
That
think I
hurt
did
a
not
lot.
unplug the music.
I'm sorry. I should have come sooner.
It's okay. Oh, yeah, it was an RP. Ahaha.
It's okay.
All right. So you guys, so Elor is actually going to lead a little bit the way, and you pass. He kind of doesn't care about where he's going, and where he passes through. So he passes through the moss and everything that is a bit disgusting, and a bit, and you pass through the southern clearing, the W5, A ring of peat, decayed leaves, and beetle-infested animal skulls that sit in the middle of this open clearing. The stench of rot is strong. I'm going to ask everyone to do a perception check on this one.
Okay. I'm gonna have my dragon help me out. Actually, you know
that's
what?
fine.
I'm gonna have my pseudo dragon use the help action.
Yeah, what are we
That
rolling?
that's a dirty 20.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Uh,
Ooh,
12.
Oh my god.
What's the check?
Okay.
Perception.
Yeah, it's a perception check, yeah.
10.
Alright. So, Lorus and Grace, so all of you guys, you are very attentive about whatever you may find here. And you kind of stop for a second. Like, you cannot find any kind of, like, creatures or anything. Or at least you think so. Until you see something. It's not a creature, but it's a piece of chipped shit and plating. It is just something that is kind of stuck between a couple of the skulls there, but it's not like any kind of the animal skulls that you find here.
What's stuck there?
It's a shitten. It's a shitten plating, and you
Oh,
do
what?
not recognize this.
Shut up. What?
Shitten or
H-I-T.
kitten? Kitten?
H-I-T.
How the fuck do you pronounce this?
Chitin.
Yeah,
Uh,
chitin.
Okay, I
I
don't
don't
know
know,
what
man.
that is.
Basically,
Oh,
it is
ow.
the
It's because
it is the skin. It is the skin, sort of the protective skin of, like, I don't know, like lobsters, crabs, this kind of creature,
Well, I think the confusion comes from your accent makes it sound like you're a country boy taking a massive dump.
Hitting.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Oh,
But
So what also
shit.
I didn't know.
yeah, so yeah, that's what you find. You just find a piece of chitin. It's
Sorry.
like you don't exactly know what it's from or like what creature it is from. Any of you guys, like I'm talking even Antares, even if you did a nat 20 or something, you would not know what it is.
Well, in that case, we might, take it. So,
You
Is that-
can. It's not
that's a
big.
little
You absolutely
curious,
can
yeah.
take it.
that's, yeah. Sounds important-ish. Maybe.
Yeah. I'm going to write it down for you. Going to write it down because I know that no one is going to remember otherwise. But it's not the only thing that Nebel in particular, Grace in particular, notices. You find a bit further into the dirt something like, it's like right under a bit of a rock a little bit. You like move it just ever so slightly and you can see that it reveals illegible scrolls in the dirt. And somehow chitin. Okay, cool, thank you.
That makes
Thank
more
you,
sense.
Yeah, I didn't fucking know how, like, I think I already heard
Shell.
the word, but like, on the moment, like, I don't fucking remember how it said.
You're just like, oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
it's a chitin.
This appears to be the worst word in human history.
Yeah, to be fair, English is very, very confusing.
Yeah.
That is
Y'all don't
Very
have
fair.
any rules for pronunciations, quite frankly.
Yeah.
It's a lawless
It's kind of
land.
scary. Like, even
We
in
used
French,
to,
we have
but not
rules.
anymore.
No, it's just kind of random.
Ever
Anyway,
since
so...
America became a thing, we no longer have rules.
Yeah, you guys all look over like the things and like Lorus, like it doesn't tell you anything, but Grace, thanks to your nat 20, it tells you something. It fucking tells you something. You have seen that kind of writing before.
What?
You've seen that writing before. And
What does that mean?
you kind of, for a second, you kind of wonder if it's just you not remembering correctly, and you take out the, kind of molded journal that you guys had found in Siegemore on the day where you had cured the, all of the Eldritch
Oh
Bomb.
my god.
You open it up, and the characters absolutely match perfectly with the way that it is written on the dirt.
Huh. So the words are written in the dirt? Or
Yes, it's basically some illegible scrolls in the dirt. So like maybe done with like a stick or something. Incantations mostly. You can't tell what they're about because it's probably a magical, it's something that is way beyond your understanding.
That's weird.
So-
And I draw everyone's attention to it. Because, huh.
That sounds
Can we tell what language it is?
No.
Intelligence check.
Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing.
Come on, Antares. You got
No
this.
modifiers? So no. Wait,
No
since this is
modifier,
a
I don't-
magical
Yeah.
writing, we're assuming this is a magical writing. So wouldn't this be an Arcana
Yeah.
check?
I suppose.
Hell yeah, I have advantage. Let's go.
I was more thinking of the fact that it would
Anyway,
be
that's a
intelligence
19.
because it's more about the kind of thing that you know. I would say you maybe you saw it like I would say you recognize one or two characters, but you can't tell what they say. you probably just saw this type of writing. First of all, in the journal, obviously, but you also probably saw those in some of Baek's books.
Wait. So, does this mean that Beck would know the language?
Probably not. I don't think
Okay.
so, actually,
Well, then why would it be in Beck's books?
because it's studying books.
So maybe so they're like runes, maybe.
Then why would you have them if you don't understand the language?
It's not really a language. It's more just runes, like Greg said.
Like magic writings, so it's like spells or something like that.
Yeah, it's
It
absolutely
doesn't really
a spell.
like translate to anything. It's just like, okay, I think I understand.
Yeah, exactly. Like it's not a
Curious.
language in and of itself. It's just like it's just kind of signs. You can't. The thing is that you don't really know what it says, like what kind of spell it is. But maybe you could learn more throughout those books or something like that, something related.
So do we need to
Basically,
like copy them
kinda like
down,
this.
or do we just? I mean, are they
Yeah,
exactly
basically.
in the book too?
Not exactly, but they're similar.
Okay, then yeah, we write them like. Yeah, someone take notes.
Beck uses encode thoughts. Oop.
This is the perfect way to be like, hey DM, remind us later.
Oh yeah, I have keen mind. DM, what did I remember in the past 2 months?
God. Yeah, thankfully I have a very good memory on this sort of thing. Alright. So, after that, Hellor just doesn't really know. Like, he kind of just, points a little bit more towards the east. Where do you guys want to go from then on?
Okay, more east from here. Would possibly be.
Where are we currently?
So, you guys are in Southern Clearing.
The
W5.
W5, so we can go to W6 or 7.
Let's try 7 first and then go to 6.
Yeah.
Alright. So you guys are going towards Observation Hut B. You guys go back onto the path, with you guys are pretty happy about it because this way you're not in the, in all of the moss and anymore.
Moss.
It's I know. It's a small hut that is thatched its thatched roof drooping heavily languishes in the southern edge of this clearing. A canopy of ancient growth looms over it. You guys get closer to it.
Mm-hmm.
Perception. With the help with my familiar, not helping action, but they're going to perceive as well as I do. See
Okay.
if it's anywhere out there.
Mhm.
Yeah, my familiar doesn't see anything, but I see something with a 21.
Okay, I'm going to tell you that you don't really move much further because you immediately notice that the leafy canopy is obscuring a giant scorpion.
Ah, not again. Okay.
That immediately stops everyone, like, just
Fuck,
pulls
it's one
out
of
their quarter
these.
staff
God damn
and
it.
just like smacks everyone and be like, points towards the scorpion, like, don't go that way.
Alright. Then we
We're number 6! we'll
Yeah.
we'll
Yeah,
just go to 6. They just
W6.
avoid 7
Yeah,
for now.
Also I'm
Yeah,
gonna
you guys
get
walk
food
back.
real quick, so
No problem.
Yeah,
we
we're
can take
just
a
like,
break.
we're just skipping down the road and immediately stops and just walk backwards. Just...
Yeah, honestly, that's so fair. Alright. So, yeah, you guys go back up to southern eastern clearing. Southeastern clearing because, no. Especially since after that, you kind of, took a bit of a step back and you saw another Anke kind of moving next to the scorpion, so...
No. No.
No. Back away and go away.
Yeah, they
temptation to
they
pitch is
haven't
as
noticed
strong in
you.
the player.
Yeah,
I
thankfully
know,
you not. Yeah.
I would love to fight
Sorry.
these things, but who knows how many of these things we will encounter.
There are a lot of things. Oh my god. So yeah, you guys arrive into the southeastern clearing. Two lumps of slimy vegetation and moss stand prominently in the northeast corner of this clearing.
Perception, just in case we get
Okay.
anything else. My familiar got a 13.
No, you don't really notice anything else. There's nothing really other than that, like around, really. But you do sense like there could be something, near those, two lumps. Like you feel like it could be of interest.
What are we rolling? Perception?
Yeah, just perception, just casual.
Okay, because I got a nat 20.
Yeah.
Oh, neat.
I
Did you
got a
just
19.
roll it like right now, or yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
I rolled it because I knew we were rolling something. I didn't know if it was perception or survival or arcana.
Okay. Yeah. So you get closer a little bit, Lorus, and you stop in your track as you notice that those two lumps they seem to emit some kind of guttural gurgle coming from them. You kind of stay back and recommend everyone to stay back as well. And you notice in the underbrush kind of nearby, you find a spirit statue mascot that is just kind of hiding away, kind of frightened of those fungal masses.
That's understandable.
Yeah. So what do
So
you guys
what
do?
do we take him out or do we?
You could take him out, or you could go towards the statue and not go through the commandanter.
Yeah, I think I like that idea. I'm gonna go up to the statue mascot.
All right. When you get closer and everything, it kind of just springs up, and the statue is chuckling and says, "I'm quite bored of, I'm really quite bored of behaving, as Professor Sharpeak says. From now on, it's nothing but mischief. I'm a free spirit." And kind of just turns around, trying to still, kind of hedge away from the masses and stuff, just kind of twirling and not listening.
Should I sneak up on it, or does it know
Oh, it
I'm
has
there?
noticed you.
Okay, then I am going to cast Mage Hand.
All right, roll just roll an Arcana check.
Arcana, that is 21.
Okay, I'm gonna do a counter roll. All right, you basically, kind of take hold of the statue, who tries to kind of yelp and everything, and trying to get away, with the spirit inside just not exactly behaving correctly. And
It's all right. It's all right. Just need to get
this
you
isn't
ready
just-
for the.
No, I don't want to. I want to stay here. Professor Sharpeak is always so annoying. Let me go.
I put the tag on the thing.
All right. I would say a little strength check on that one to try to see if you can.
Oh no, not strength. Uh-oh. Zero.
Oh my. Damn.
Natural 1, -1, 0.
Damn. All of this tossing and turning kind of, has the creature, kind of get away and everything. So you try to see it, with your tentacles and stuff, and then, you with strength. You can try after that. It's funny. It's funny
What?
because Lorus is just going to try, to like, take hold and try to, to wrestle
But
the creature.
second decision, as I like notice that I'm losing it, I cast Unseen Servant to grab it.
Mm, you know that unseen servants have like pretty lousy strength as well. I mean,
It
it
has
has like
strength
10, I
of
think.
2.
Yeah, it has 2. I don't think it's gonna be great for you. I would say maybe you do cast Unseen Servants, and then, the Unseen Servant, like, appears behind it, and the statue kind of crumbles on the Unseen Servant, who just immediately disappears and just dies or whatever, and you fall over and you fall right into the bayou, while the, the little thing is like, kind of twirling away. But I guess, thankfully for you and like for everyone, the statue was kind of gloating, which let Grace kind of sneak up and go and forcefully put the tag on, to the great displeasure of the statue.
Well, that's the last time that I ever attempt that. Yikes.
Yeah, it's very disgusting. Like, just genuinely, there's like so much shit going on in this bayou. It's absolutely despicable. But at least you got 3 out of 6 found and tagged.
That is true. Right then. Suppose we should
Alright.
carry on.
Yeah. And the next ones, Heller actually kind of directs everyone to go north. So exactly where do you guys want to go?
Yeah, let's go there.
Oh, yeah, place on the map, right?
W9, okay. Alright, it's the observation hut C. It's not too far away, thankfully enough. So you're able to get there very quickly, and
Perception.
I'm pretty
Looking
sure.
out for enemies.
That's fair. I just want to say first that Lorus, you probably got, you probably had Baek use prestidigitation on you so that you don't look dirty anymore.
Oh yeah, and then Becky's like 5 gold. No, 1 gold. Like just like writes up a little bills of sale and then just hands it off. No, I'm kidding. No, she just hands off like her cleaning card. To that.
Right. Well then.
They're probably like very old and for at the corners.
Alright.
I got a 12 for perception. I'm looking out for either mascots or enemies.
From what you can see, there's no enemies. So you guys enter the building quite reassured, visibly. And you can smell the pungent algae within a large fountain bubbling up from the center of the floor, of the lower level. It's like a naturally occurring spring. There is a pock-marked stone carving in the shape of a stylized anthropomorphic wave that surrounds and collects the water. And you find there a Javanish stout claw who basically this dude used to be I guess he still is the captain of the Silk Bowl team, so basically somewhat of an acquaintance of Winston. Like, he was like a pretty stern Owlin that just kind of was the trainer for the entire Silk Bowl team, basically. And he's standing next to the fountain, tilting his head in confusion and ruffling his feathers while seemingly talking to himself.
It holds up her sketchbook. Someone hold them down. I'll put on the tracker. No, I'm kidding. that guy just awkwardly looks at the other. He's hoping that they would start the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Grace can say hello.
He is a bit startled whenever he hears like an actual sound, you know? It's like, oh well, I didn't see you there. What are you exactly doing around this spot?
Looking for mascots.
I don't.
I
think
just
I've
realized
seen
that
them
I was muted, motherfucker.
My God, stop muting yourself at this point.
Well, I don't know. I don't think you guys just want to hear The Walking Dead or whatever my roommate and his girlfriend are
Well then,
watching.
I don't know. Put
Turn
yourself
your
in
mic
push to talk.
sensitivity up.
Like, look at your Discord icon, like, whenever you want to speak. Make
Fair
sure
enough.
it's... Yeah.
Like, yeah, make sure that you're actually able to talk and stuff.
Yeah, just turn your mic sensitivity up.
That works too. As you like approach, as the conversation is starting, you see that actually he was speaking with a water weird submerged inside it.
And what?
A water weird.
What does that mean?
Well, I'll send a picture 1 second, okay? It's like just a thing of water, kind of like a tendril that just takes the form of a head instead of just in a picture.
He's talking to a water thingy. Okay.
To a water weird. That's the name of it. It's submerged inside of the fountain. Well, I just was having a little conversation with Lothanep over here. And Lothanep kind of has a voice that is like very kind of calm, I would say. Like, I was not expecting more guests.
Grace internally, and I wasn't expecting that to speak.
Well, but it does speak now, doesn't it?
That was internally. No.
What a
can-
weirds go brrr.
It can read our mind.
Briefly, possibly. There are so many things it can do. Well, it does get a bit getting used to. But
I guess you could say it's a bit weird.
Don't say it, don't say it.
You always say don't say it after I said it.
he does not appreciate the
Bastard.
joke, for it has heard it for many eons.
Right, I'm not too original with that.
Right, well, it's nice to meet you.
I suppose it is as well. As you say, searching for mascots.
Yep, that's what we're here for.
I do believe there might be one somewhere around these parts. In this very hut. However, it cannot exactly move well, as you can see.
It can't
Um,
move?
That's fair. I'm pretty
It
sure
cannot
it's
exactly-
talking about itself.
Ah.
Yes, quite. Oh well, can you, your P or Javanish style claw just kind of goes a bit close to you and is just, could you possibly help me with something, just very quickly? Tolkut Tusktooth, the manager of Bows and Tavern, he kind of, trusted me to go help out, in the kitchen, with like, one of his dishes, and unfortunately, I need a little of, this water weed's water, but I can't seem to find the right words to actually, convince it to give me some of the water, Like, I can't like I can't explain exactly to it. Like, doesn't really understand the concept even of food. So, if you guys could just help me out with that, possibly.
Why do you need it? Exactly.
Well, like I said, it's for a dish for like a tusk tooth. Just for like the next it's like I guess he wanted to have like a bit of like something to do with the Eldritch Chef Club or something, where he needed to like, kind of demonstrate this dish and how it works and how it is made, and it needs a very special kind of water that can only be found from this spring in particular. Once again, something to do with the way it interacts with the the water weird. I don't exactly know how that works, but I'm not very good with words, so
What's it to do every day?
I mean, I think I can help out. So, hello, Water Weird.
it would prefer the name Lothanep.
Right, sorry, my bad, I completely forgot.
It is quite alright. It has learned over the years that the minds of mortals can be quite forgetful.
That seems passive
Yeah,
aggressive.
that's completely fair. I have a bit of mind reading in me, so I definitely know that feeling. I wanted to ask, can we borrow some of the water from this here spring?
Why, I see that it's one second. It sees that you are seeking the same as the bird. What is that? It seems that the bird keeps on talking of a dish of some kind, which it cannot understand the meaning of.
Right, so how do you survive?
It survives merely on water, which
Right, so-
this fountain is full of.
Right, so in the same way that you survive off water, we also survive off water, and we also survive off of food. So us humanoids, I suppose, we need to eat these foods, and a dish is just some sort of way that we've come to describe that said form of food. So in this case, this dish would help a lot of people be happier and survive. And in order to make said dish, we would need some of your water.
I will say perception with advantage because it cannot
Persuasion?
read your mind and stuff. You know,
Cool. So would that just be one roll? Because I technically have disadvantage on all charisma checks.
Oof. Yeah, that would be
Oh.
one roll.
Why is that?
Natural one.
God,
Oh my god.
your dice are not nice to you.
Can I get some backup?
Yes, I will
backup.
help action this.
Thank you.
Okay, but why do you
Reroll
have
an-
disadvantage on charisma?
It's
So,
because of
for
her
the
racial
illicit
traits.
Yeah, for the
The
illicit
homebrew she
homebrew
uses
that I
has,
found.
Alright, I'll just let you speak.
The homebrew that I found has a feature called Aberrant Mind, which says even those illicits who have undergone alignment shifts via magical means or mutations struggle to understand the feelings of less alien beings.
In this case, I would say that you do have advantage because this is also an alien kind of being, you know, who also like goes through by reading minds and stuff. So this would nullify this aberrant mind thing.
Oh, wait, no, I would have advantage. It says you have disadvantage on all charisma ability checks in which you are not proficient, and I am proficient in persuasion, so no, fuck that. That was kind of better though. That was a 14.
That is
Still
better.
Still not great, but we're getting there.
And you kind of have to understand that it lives off of water, so you are taking a part of it to go and ingest for yourself. However, it feels some kind of kinship with the fact that you are the only being it cannot read. It cannot really perceive as well as the others. It will allow you to take a small amount of its water, but no more than this.
Right, thank you so much. And
I wonder.
I assume we have like a little vial of sorts.
Yeah, Javanish just kind of gives it to you, just kind of, flabbergasted that you were actually able to do it, just hands it, just whoop.
Reverse racism.
Yeah, very much so.
Would it be possible to just give Lothanep some regular water in exchange?
Possibly, but I think this spring probably has some special kind of water, which is why this is the one that they want to possibly
Fair enough.
But it would appreciate water offerings probably because water.
In that case,
So yeah, Javanish.
Antares
Yeah.
opens up
Yeah.
her flask, just shows, see, there's water in here. I thought you might like some. And
It sort of sniffs at the water and is trying to judge basically if it's suitable enough to add to its body.
yes, the water is made of water.
It kind of just looks at it and it does not deem it as worthy of being part of its body. I rolled for it. I rolled a 5.
I'm sorry about that.
Got spit in
Antares
it.
takes the flask back and drinks it herself after shrugging.
I mean, well, it's a water flask. She would have drunken out of it. So trace
True.
amounts.
And also, Antares, did you drink it?
I mean, after it denied it, yeah.
It looks
Little
at you
weird
with kind of defiance,
a little weird,
because
chimp,
you just-
not gonna lie.
because you kind of swallowed what it's made of.
Antares
it's
just
kind of
seals the
in-
flask. I think I'll be going now.
And what's your point? Do you see me upset when I see people eating calamari?
Well, because you're a cool person. That's the thing.
We
but-
haven't seen
Fair enough.
anybody eat calamari in your vicinity, though.
Shut up, Hayden. It was a joke.
Yeah, here it's just it kind of just looks at you and just just intensely. But
Hilarious.
it's very
not
alright with
pleasant.
Lorus.
That bit was not pleasant, and I will refrain from going into the mic ever again. Because okay, my pop filter, the sock,
Mm-hmm.
Weak.
it was very uncomfortable. Not weak, broke.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm saying you're weak because you did not inhale sock.
I did inhale sock. I just said I don't want to do it again.
Again,
Yeah.
weak for not wanting to
Listen.
inhale sock again.
Listen here, you little bitch.
Anyway, so, yeah, basically, Javanish just, kind of thanks you and says, oh, well, thanks for this. By the way, you guys have all +1 with Javanish Stout Claw as a,
Wah, wah,
little,
wah.
result. And,
Hey, my
our dear
first
friend Lorus-
relationship note.
and Lorus is going to get, only Lorus is going to get +1 with Lothanep. That's it.
Swag.
And basically Javanish is going to just go, oh well, so thanks for that. Really, you really helped me out. I had to do this little chore because I saw that there was a need for help in the kitchen earlier. So Honestly, thanks guys for that. It's usually people don't really want to help me in general, so that's actually quite refreshing. Actually, so I see you were like looking for mascots. So there's, from what Lothnanep has said, there's probably one here. But now that I think about it, I think I actually saw another one. Let me think. I think I saw two of them in the direction of the observation tower D, and a bit northern from that, if that helps out.
Thanks.
You're welcome anytime, and
Where
thanks again
is
for
observation
saving
tower
me
D?
with this.
Where is that?
It's on the left side.
The left side. W10. Have we gone there yet?
Observation Tower D. No,
Nope.
not yet.
Then
It's W10.
I guess that's our next stop.
Well, first there's still one in this one. Or near this
Yeah.
tower. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, which actually, quite conveniently, actually, like, you had, like, both of your familiars kind of just, go around, and Helor actually stumbles a little bit across something, and you see a fractal mascot, like, jumping out of, under the table.
Yo, can I grab it?
Sure, dexterity check.
Freaking dirty 20.
Ooh,
Fallen.
neat. You're gonna see it and instinctively just jump, and you catch onto it, and you put the, very swiftly the collar onto. Bloop.
That yoinky sploinky.
Alright. Good night. Yeah, that's super fair of Tag. That's super fair. Yay! And just like that, the fractal is there. It's like, it kind of like starts running around because of, it's kind of like, trying to get away. And you guys basically depart from here. Javanish is kind of leaving to go back to the main campus to go and deliver the water. And yeah, so you guys pass by the Wiltroot Hall, through all of those magic steps that you already went through, and head towards Observation Tower D. It is there are stained paint brushes and empty watercolor palettes that are scattered on a table in this small thatched roof hut, which has a view of large clearings to the north and south. The table in the building holds enough materials to create basically pretty much like any kind of artistic supplies that you might need or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Where do you start exactly looking and stuff?
Okay, so it's art supplies.
In the tower first? Or well,
Oh, you
actually,
are into
Grace
the
is gonna
tower,
look
yeah.
out. Yeah. Grace is gonna look outside, actually.
Okay, so considering I'm starting to think that they had a theme with each of the mascots. This would be the Prismari one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Antares is going to look among the art supplies.
Among. I hate all of us.
Free.
I want to break free!
You take the note that, honestly, with all of those art supplies, you could very easily create a set of painter supplies or a set of calligrapher supplies.
Oh, neat. Can I do
But-
that?
Oh, you can, yeah.
Yeah.
Just add one of those.
Calligrapher's supplies. I get proficiency in that later.
Uh-huh.
Just you wait.
Perception check.
Push you away.
How many people? Or who, I guess.
Just you.
Okay. 15. That was persuasion.
Alright.
Wait. Using the same dice roll, but with the perception modifier, that's actually 12. I rolled the wrong stat.
That's okay. You kind of just, you're gathering stuff for like your calligraphy supplies, and you kind of feel something like, both warm but also cold, kind of gathering like under the table. You go to look, you go to look, and suddenly it's not there anymore, but it's on top of the table, and you keep going for like a little while where it's just that's weird. Meanwhile, Lorus, you kind of just peep inside and you just suddenly see, you know, an art elemental mascot, you know, kind of jumping on the
His
table
table's
and hitting
haunted.
under the table, you know, as each time that Antares looks or not, you know.
Guys, I think this table's haunted.
But finally, it
What do I see?
freezes the moment it
You-
notices you. Sorry, go ahead.
What do I see again?
A
Can you
mascot.
repeat that?
Yeah, you see a Prismary mascot basically jumping on and off the table to basically cause mischief.
Ah, right. I found it. And I'm going to... Oh boy. I'm going to once again Mage Hand.
Alright, Arcana check.
Alright, I think I'm proficient. That is a 16.
Yeah.
Alright. You basically just kind of snatch it while it's like you know, jumping, which finally Antares, you finally like, you know, notice what was going on and kind of recover and everything from, you know, the whole thing. The art elemental mascot just stops and he's like, oh shit. You know, just oop. It doesn't have a face, it's just still, you can feel the oh shit in the way that he just kind of starts, you know, just being super rigid all of a sudden. And you just put the tag on it like, there it is. Boop.
Antares
Tag.
grips onto the side of the table. She is kind of dizzy.
Dizzy.
I don't know.
As for...
Why did it take
Sorry,
so
go ahead.
long?
As for Grace, you are outside and, you know, you're like looking out and everything, a bit in out of every direction, trying to find the last mascot. And I'm going to keep like your, you know, how good your survival was, because Helor actually, you know, helps out and is like just, you know, just kind of like showing up north from here. So visibly, it seems to be in W11.
Alright. Then we go there. Woo.
Charge.
Large. You guys go to the northwestern clearing. Its tangled vines and trees draped with thick hanging moss flank the northern edges of this large clearing. Movement in the foliage to the north gives the area a sense of being alive in a way. Being alive. Being alive.
Alright.
Anyway, yeah.
Swaggin'.
So, do you walk in and stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The moment you venture toward the north end of the clearing, you suddenly see two giant elk burst out of the foliage.
Ooh.
And the giant elks are angry and confused. And unfortunately for all of you, they attack.
Not animal handling? Not even a chance?
Oh, you could try. You could try.
I'm
Go
trying.
ahead.
I have-
trying.
No
That's a
proficiency
13.
I have no modifier at all, but I will try my fucking best. 15!
Come on, I've seen 13 for me. Come on, I've seen plenty of deer in the red book brush.
I mean,
this is
you
nothing new.
have to remember they're giant elks and they are very angry and confused. So they're panicking.
Do I have anything that I could do for that other than? It appears that I.
Wait. Fear.
Mhm.
I think. Okay. So, potential idea,
Mhm.
maybe.
Mm-hmm.
What if I throw my cuddly Strixhaven mascot at him?
Yo.
That's a really good idea, actually. Do it. I'm just gonna ask of you a sleight of hand or something like that, you know, to see if you're able to like aim it correctly.
Just
Though I guess
dexterity.
athletics could work. Yeah,
Wait, oh.
maybe like I kind of want to go with athletics because to give you an advantage on that
Alright.
because good shit.
Okay. Don't disappoint me, dice. That's a 16 plus 3. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell, let me put some. Let me
Deer
put
just
the
gets a
right.
cuddly little baby man.
Just a
Let me-
fluffy little worm.
Perfect.
Gross!
There we go. The perfect song for this moment.
It's gross. It's him.
You throw very like a perfect throw this little cuddly little plushie that latches automatically onto the first elk, and suddenly it stops. And has a little like its mouth just kind of opens. It's like, oh. It looks around confused.
Oh, little baby man.
And the other one is also panicking, but then the other one gets closer, and the doll also touches it, and then the two of them are just kind of aloof and just standing there. They just look at you and they just start fleeing because
No wait,
oh, no,
I gotta
people.
recover it. No,
yeah, go get
Oh, it's
it,
gone.
go get
go
it.
get it.
There's your Chekhov's gun.
You
The deer
want-
just went from doom music to the fuck to this. I know. Nebel literally already posted this, but like it fits.
That's actually right. I should have put this music. This was also very accurate. It's
Yeah,
also very accurate to what
I
they're feeling right now.
Do I need to roll anything to recover the mascot?
I would say that since some of you have mage hand, just if you can just use it to like recover it, boom.
Cool.
So I'm gonna say that you guys recover it with mage hand because otherwise you would have to run after them, which
Yeah. Elks. I have kinetic jaunt,
Elks.
but I'm not that jaunty.
Exactly. So after you dealt with the elks in a very odd manner, but I love it. Thank you very much. You see a pest mascot. No! I wanted to stop it.
worm! Another worm!
You know what?
Let's
It's okay.
go!
Another worm.
Worm friend!
Another worm. The pest mascot
Alright,
emerges
cool.
from the underbrush near where the elk rested. And it just kinda, wiggles. It wiggles.
And we can just put the last tag on him?
You probably need to like restrain it a little bit, so probably a
Okay.
strength check, but yeah.
It's doing the wiggle.
It's wiggling.
On God.
Okay, I'm gonna strength. Whoa. 12.
Ooh. No, it's stronger than this. It's a little baby, but it's stronger and is able to kind of break free. It wants to break free and is able to kind of just wiggle over.
Alright, my turn.
Alright.
Gotta try to
How you
snag the
doing that?
collar onto it. Let's do fucking sleight of hand. Hell yeah.
All right. Sleight of hand that bitch. Let's go.
Alright.
Anyways, yeah, the throwing the
Dirty
cuddly-
20.
Throwing the
I think that
cuddly
might work.
mascot strat. I think
It
I
was
like
good.
it a lot.
It's really good. You should give it
Anyway,
to
yeah,
like anyone
20.
who is feeling distressed.
Yes.
Yeah, I did hear that. I heard that. Don't worry. Yeah, it works. It works really well. Like the moment it like wiggles away, you just kind of put the collar over it, and then it wiggles inside the collar, like without even noticing really. You're
There
just
we
that great
go.
at like sleight of hand, and boom, and just like that, you guys have done all of the mascots.
We've
Yeah.
completed
You guys
a
are
quest.
so powerful.
Woo.
We're just too
Hell
good.
yeah!
2 quests in a day.
2 quests in a day, indeed. You guys are too good at all this.
We're just too swag.
And now you'll be able to actually return to Professor Sharbeak to go and pass him all of this. No! Why did you restart? Bitch. Fuck you. Anyway, you guys are done with this, and you can basically return at any point to go talk to Sharbeak.
All right. Antares just sits
Yes,
down on a
Eh.
log really quick.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was something. Well, at least it's all done now, right?
Right.
Good.
Yeah, although you cannot shake the feeling that, oh man, those were weird findings that you also got, during
Yeah.
your quest.
One
was
day we'll
weird.
investigate that.
Yep. There is more fodder for investigation. Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Yeah. Oh my.
You thought you were done with mysteries. No, you're not.
No, obviously not.
So, what are you doing? Do you just return straight to Shawbeak right after that?
After
Oh,
a
wait.
tiny little break, I guess, yeah.
I wasn't here in case Neville asked, but paycheck.
No, you don't have a paycheck because it is the same day.
Yeah, we didn't time skip at all.
Damn.
So shut up.
This is a
Violence.
scam.
Be careful. It also be careful because I'm going to have events now for jobs sometimes, and which means that you can lose your job now.
Cool.
Cool.
Isn't that cool? In any case, so you guys return to Shawbeak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so you guys basically return to the main campus, just using the usual little, bus and everything. And you are able to find Shawbeak in her office inside of, well, would I say it's in the Biblioplex? I don't actually remember if it's in the I think I said it was inside of the manor. I might be wrong on that one. I don't exactly remember exactly. But it is her office. It is her office. And she's like, kind of being like, oh dear. Oh, welcome back. I was just making some tea for myself. Please do come in. And she invites all of you guys into her office. It's very neat, and like I think I already said, she has like tons of pictures of like her grandchildren on the walls and everything. It's anything but depersonalized. It has a lot of things to it.
Mm-hmm.
So, how did it go?
She says, like putting some teacups in front of everyone.
I wouldn't say smoothly, but we got it done.
Oh, well,
She smiles like, oh, you saved me a lot of effort, students. Now I don't need to track them all down. Oh, thank you for your assistance. Oh, you do say that it was not exactly smooth. I hope it was not too much of a pain, though.
A little. Not. I'm fine now, but it hurt a lot.
oh, I'm very sorry to hear that, sweetie. You'll see. Just drink that up, and you'll feel really good. Like very quickly, you'll feel right back in good shape. You'll see.
9th level cure wounds in the tea.
Very much so. It's kind of that, honestly. It's kind of
Yeah. I
like
get my
it's a
3
tea
hit
that
points
kind of
back.
has a. It has a really good fragrance and also kind of shimmers a little bit. Like
Good stuff.
It is perfect to go and heal any kind of sickness I might be coming down with. I always like to share a little bit of a cup with students. First, where are my manners? And she takes a bit of a piece of parchment inside of a very big pile of different kinds of papers and everything. It's a bit messy. She has a bit of a messy thing. She has a ton of papers, like so much. She has so much work to do. Ah, there we go.
And she takes this sheet of parchment and she scribbles on it and hands you the document.
There you go. It's a document that will entitle you to one free uncommon magic item. Any of those that you want at the Biblioplex student store.
Huh.
But don't worry, it's all on me for this. I already talked a little bit with, the different kinds of students that actually man this store, and I'm sure they wouldn't mind.
Grace.
Oh yeah, Grayson is one of those. Yeah. So yeah, it has a bit of tea and everything. Is there anything you want to talk to her about or something like that, or do you just after that you might exit the thing? After drinking tea.
I'm pretty. Well, we already showed like the journal to Verelda Lang when we found it.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you did.
yeah, I don't think Sharpie is gonna have any insights on that either. So we're gonna investigate that later.
Mhm.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
I think we're good.
Mhm. All right, then after about 10 minutes of like just exchanging pleasantries and her showing you pictures of her grandchildren, she just kind of lets you go. She lets you go to go do whatever you want to do, which we can have a bit of an end of session where you guys just do whatever the fuck you want. Just usual things.
Well, okay, so we can get an uncommon item.
Uncommon magic item, yes. Only one, however, only one.
What a shield +1 count?
If it's uncommon, yes, but you have to like come to an understanding with everyone in the group because it's only one, not per
one
person, but like for the entire group.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna ask about that.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Okay, in total, huh?
So we probably shouldn't do single items.
No. Well, I mean, it is a singular
I'll
item.
let you think about it.
Well,
Yeah, I'll let you guys think about it by seeing like a like a list of uncommon items, uncommon magic items. Like you guys can like basically go for anything really.
I think we can figure that out, like, out of session, yeah, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. You don't need to do it
Okay.
in session. Worst case scenario, we can like have it be acquired next session, something like that, or we can just say that the shopping happened, in between sessions.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything you guys would like to do aside from all of that?
Nothing here.
Other than a bit of RP, not really, but that's not something that requires any of the other players, though. So it might be better to just have an RP thread for that.
Yeah, totally. I think threads would be way better for the one-on-one things. So, if we are done here, if you're not going to talk to anyone else or this sort of thing, then in this case, we might be able to end the session here. You did quite a lot of quests today, actually. Helped quite a lot of people.
Does this mean?
No.
Bruh.
But maybe in 2 or 3 sessions, you'll get your level up then, eventually.
Cool
Okay, I'm just gonna say that you guys will usually level up after like exams.
Cool.
And your next exam is in like I can actually tell you guys exactly when the next one is gonna be. Because oh my god, I have planned multiple sessions. Oh man, wow.
And in my
I'm so
D&D
strong.
game? Away.
Okay, I can tell you. So currently we are in September, and we are on like yeah, we're still very early on. We have next session we will have a bit of RP thing, which is the club introduction for first year students. But there will be more like quests on the board for you to choose. Then we have, so that's one session. Second session, it's something more, slice of life once more. Third session, same, a bit slice of life. Then in the fourth, we have the announcement of the exam and maybe the actual exam. So between 4 to 5 sessions before we get the actual exam. Though I might compress if I think, oh no, there's not enough content or stuff like that. So think between 2 to 4 sessions. It entirely depends on if you guys actually, follow the plot hooks or not.
Swaggin'.
Makes sense.
Woo.
Anyways, and yeah, maybe next session you will find out more about those, writings in the siege more, and maybe you will find more about those plates, or maybe you won't. Maybe you will decide to do something else. Maybe you will go and try to look for that, spell, that life draining spell.
Yeah. In Witherbloom.
Yeah, because now you are. Yeah, because 2 of you are like Witherbloom students, so now you have access to it. It's still a bit limited, but you have access to it. So yeah, guys, I think that will be all for this session. Thank you guys for joining and everything, and I suppose I will see you all for, a next session of school in about a week.
All right. See ya.
Bye-bye.
See you guys.